reliable car, give Greg Motor Sales a call at 740-454-7060 or visit their website, gregsmotorsales.net. Greg Motor Sales, located at 2840 South River Road in Zanesville, would like to wish all the local high school athletes good luck with their upcoming season. At Greg Motor Sales, they sell used cars starting at $39.95 and up and have financing options available. If you're looking for your next affordable and reliable car, give Greg Motor Sales a call at 740-454-7060 or visit their website, gregsmotorsales.net. Greg Motor Sales, located at 2840 South River Road in Zanesville, would like to wish all the local high school athletes good luck with their upcoming season. At Greg Motor Sales, they sell used cars starting at $39.95 and up and have financing options available. If you're looking for your next affordable and reliable car, give Greg Motor Sales a call at 740-454-7060 or visit their website, gregsmotorsales.net. Greg Motor Sales, located at 2840 South River Road in Zanesville, would like to wish all the local high school athletes good luck with their upcoming season. At Greg Motor Sales, they sell used cars starting at $39.95 and up and have financing options available. If you're looking for your next affordable and reliable car, give Greg Motor Sales a call at 740-454 or visit their website, gregsmotorsales.net. Greg Motor Sales, located at 2840 South River Road in Zanesville, would like to wish all the local high school athletes good luck with their upcoming season. At Greg Motor Sales, they sell used cars starting at $39.95 and up and have financing options available. If you're looking for your next affordable and reliable car, give Greg Motor Sales a call at 740-454-7060 or visit their website, gregsmotorsales.net. Greg Motor Sales, located at 2840 South River Road in Zanesville, would like to wish all the local high school athletes good luck with
and STAR students. She is also an officer in Skills USA. She has participated in CPAC theater productions. After high school, she plans to earn a bachelor's degree in graphic design. Tonight, she is escorted by her parents, Jeff and Kelly Bergeson, senior Anastasia Bergeson. Our next senior is band member Hayden Francis. She has been in marching band for 3 years and concert band for 7 years, where she plays the flute and piccolo. Hayden attends Middy's Career and Technology Center Zanesville campus, where she studies digital media. She enjoys hanging out with her best friend, editing, and playing her instrument in her free time. She plans to be a photographer and continue to expand her knowledge with cameras, editing, and filmmaking. Tonight, she is escorted by her brothers and sister, Easton, Nicholas, and Ella. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Hayden Francis. Our last senior band member to be recognized this evening is Liv Unklesby. Liv has been in marching band for 5 years and has participated in band since 6th grade. Liv is the president of the band council this year and was the treasurer last year. She's participated in solo ensemble, youth fest, youth ensemble, pep band, and is participating in the jazz band this year. She has played the clarinet for 7 years and has recently picked up the Barry saxophone for the past 2 years. Liv has also been in the Spanish club and was a class officer her junior year. Plus, she has helped out with the prom committee for 2024. Liv plans to do a major in music education, hoping to share her love for music with younger kids. She wants to thank all the band boosters, band staff, and her fellow band members, as well as her mom, boyfriend, and Hunter Cameron, for being her biggest supporters. Tonight, she is being escorted by her mom, Leanna Unklesby, senior Liv Unklesby. Cheerleader Madison Beadle. Madison, our 2024 homecoming queen, has been cheering for 6 years and is a 4-year varsity letter winner. She has also ran track for 6 years and has lettered in each year of high school. Maddie is involved in student council and is a senior class vice president. In her free time, she enjoys reading and watching her favorite television shows. She plans to attend college and double major in pre-law and forensic science with a minor in criminology. After she graduates college, she plans to attend law school. Tonight, she is being escorted by her parents, Sabrina Doherty and Wilbur Beadle. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Maddie Beadle. Our next senior is cheerleader Addison Hartley. She is a 5-year varsity letter winner for the dance team and a 4-year varsity letter winner for the cheer team. She cheers during the fall and will be cheering for basketball this winter. She has also ran track for 2 going on 3 years. Addison is involved in the Ohio Model United Nations, Family Career and Community Leaders of America, Student Council, and Spanish Club. She was also a previous member of the Key Club. She enjoys spending time with her friends and family. Her favorite memory is totally biffing it on the sidelines during a tumbling line at the Byesville Cambridge game her freshman year. She plans to attend the Paul Mitchell School or Avita Institute and become a licensed esthetician and cosmetologist. Eventually, she wants to open up her own hair and aesthetics salon in a big city. Tonight, she is being escorted by her mother, Mindy Hartley, her father and stepmother, Doug and Melissa Hartley. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Addison Hartley. Our next senior cheerleader is Emerson Jeffries. Emerson has been involved in Cambridge cheerleading for the last 8 years. What started as a hobby in 4th grade led her to be a Biddy League assistant coach for a year, as well as a 3-year varsity letter winner. She participates in the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America Club, French Club, Key Club, and Student Council. Emerson enjoys spending quality time with her friends and family just as much as she enjoys and adores her animals. She would like to attend Ohio University in the fall to earn a degree in business. However, she's still exploring all of her options. Tonight, she is being escorted by her parents, Brian Jeffries and Tara Jeffries. Ladies and gentlemen, Emerson Jeffries.
Yeah, you still got it. So I just wanted to make sure you're here.
Our last senior cheerleader being recognized this evening is Madeline LaPlante. Madeline is a 5-year varsity letter winner for the dance team and a 4-year varsity letter winner for the cheer team. She is also involved in Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, Student Council, and French Club. She was previously involved in OMUN and was a sophomore class president. She works as a lifeguard in the summers and is a restaurant hostess during the school year. Madeline enjoys hanging out with her friends and family. Her favorite memory is spelling Bobcats wrong during a cheer. She plans to attend college at Muskingum University where she wants to study nursing. Tonight, she is being escorted by her mother and stepfather, Maggie and Eric Schlosser, and her father, Will LaPlante. Senior Madeline LaPlante. Our first senior football player is David Axton. He has been playing football for the Bobcats for 3 years and is a 3-year letter winner. He enjoys spending time with friends while playing fantasy football. He is undecided on a college but wants to get a business degree. He also wants to get his CDL. Tonight, he is being escorted by his grandfather, Steve Providence. Ladies and gentlemen, senior David Axton. Our next senior is football player Silas Fisher. Silas has been playing football for 4 years and will be a 3-year letterman this year. He also plays basketball. Silas spends his free time lifting and hanging out with his friends. He plans to attend college to get a degree in psychology and become a therapist. Tonight, he is escorted by his mother, Sylvia Langdon. Senior Silas Fisher. Our next senior is Sinjin Gibson. Sinjin, our 2024 homecoming king, has participated in football for 1 year, basketball for 3 years, and indoor and outdoor track for 4 years. Sinjin is a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Club, Student Council, and is a Buckeye tribe leader. He is also a 4-year academic letter winner. He enjoys spending time with his friends and taking money off them At the poker table, St. John would like to attend Ashton University and major in sports management and continue his athletic career in track. He eventually will have a house on the beach and drive a Porsche up and down the coastline. He is being escorted by his parents, Tim and Tamara Gibson. Ladies and gentlemen, senior St. John Gibson. Our next senior is football player Pablo Gutierrez. He has been playing football for 2 years and is a one-year letter winner. He enjoys spending time with his family, his friends, and playing games in his free time. He is undecided on what college he will be attending in the future. Tonight, he is being escorted by his mother, Brianna Ruiz, and his dad and stepmom, Pablo and Amanda Gutierrez. Senior Pablo Gutierrez. Our next senior football player is Riley Humko Green. He has been playing football for 4 years and is a 3-year letter winner. He has also played basketball for 4 years and is a 2-year letter winner in that sport. In his free time, Riley enjoys spending time with his friends and family. In the future, he plans to continue in the welding program at Belmont College and also complete his CDL courses. He will eventually go into pipeliner oil and gas and also plans to buy a Hellcat SRT and be debt-free by 21. Tonight, he is being escorted by his parents, Hillary Humko and Brandon Green. Senior Riley Humko Green.
Man, the milk jug is already late. If you're not already in there, you're screwed.
Our next senior is football player Deontay Jones. He has been playing varsity football for 4 years and has earned 4 letters. Deontay has participated in Bobcat baseball and plans to return to the basketball court for his 4th year, receiving yet another varsity letter. Traveling across Ohio and surrounding states, Deontay has played on a number of AAU basketball teams, including Vision Select, Pipe, and Splash. He has spent countless hours volunteering in the school cafeteria, unloading trucks for his favorite lunch ladies, including his grandma, Janice. Deontay would like to thank the Bobcat community and football moms who dedicated so much time supporting and, most importantly, feeding the team. Also, a huge shout out to Coach Mark Abel, to all his friends and family, especially Grandma Donna, and his parents for always believing in him, offering advice and encouragement, lending him courage, and above all, giving him the gift of unconditional love. To his teammates, he is proud of you. He's proud of you for making it to this day, and hopes all the valuable lessons you have learned through the season takes you where you want to be. Deontay is being escorted tonight by his mother, Connie Rominger, and the best little sister in the entire world, Avery Willingham. Senior Deontay Jones. Our next football player, senior Lyric Kemp. Lyric has been playing football since he was 7 years old. After football, Lyric plans to graduate early and start traveling around the world. Tonight, he is being escorted by his mother, April Kemp. Senior Lyric Kemp. Our next senior is football player Bailey Kenworthy. She has played football for 9 years and is a 2-year varsity letter winner. She is also a 3-year letter winner in softball and basketball. Bailey is involved in the National Honor Society, Spanish Club, and is a graduate of the Guernsey Youth Leadership Program. Her favorite memory is beating Meadowbrook 63-0 her sophomore year. She plans to attend college to become a radiology technologist. Tonight, she is being escorted by her parents, Brooke Kenworthy and Jason Kenworthy. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Bailey Kenworthy. Our next senior is football player Isaiah Mayo. He has been playing football for 4 years and is a 3-year letter winner. He enjoys spending time with friends and playing the game and watching the Browns. He would like to attend college and be a cop or something in law enforcement. Tonight, he is being escorted by his mom, Cassie Harbin. Senior Isaiah Mayo. Our next senior is football player Clayton Myers. He has played for 9 years and is a 4-year varsity letter winner. He is also a 4-year letter winner in wrestling. Clayton is involved in the Drug Free Club of America and Skills USA. Clayton's favorite memories are when they used to practice on Pine Field in the mud. He also attended the Zanesville Mid-East and plans to graduate with CDL and certification in power line. When he graduates, he wants to find work in the power line industry. Tonight, he is escorted by his mom, Ashley Heskett, senior Clayton Myers.
Tractor Sales broadcast booth, Lashley Tractor Sales with locations in St. Clair.
Our next senior is football player Alec Porter. Alec has been playing football for 4 years and is a 2-year letter winner. Alec is involved in National Honor Society and is president of the Green Acres 4-H Club. He plans to attend The Ohio State University and major in pre-veterinary science. After college, he plans to attend a postgraduate school to finish his veterinary degree and become a veterinarian. Tonight, he is being escorted by his parents, David and Rosie Porter. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Alec Porter.
Put it out of reach and get you guys ready for playoffs.
And now let's go into last week too. So
Our next senior is football player Cody Quillen. Cody has been playing football for 10 years and is a 4-year letter winner. Cody is involved in Skills USA. He enjoys spending time with his dog Winston and working on vehicles in his free time. He plans to attend the Caterpillar Think Big program to eventually become a certified Caterpillar diesel technician. His favorite memory is when the football team advanced to the second round of playoffs and played Columbus East. Tonight, he is being escorted by his parents, his dad Virgil Quillen, his mom Jill Wilson, and his stepmother Amanda Quillen. Senior Cody Quillen.
Game showed as a blowout, complete blowout there in the second half. But St. Clair's was definitely feeling the aftermath of that.
Our next senior is football player Jacob Daniel Bruce Riggs. Jacob has been playing football for 6 years and is a 3-year letter winner. He attends Mid-East Zanesville campus where he is involved in the Drug Free Club of America and Skills USA. His favorite memory is scoring the first touchdown on the new field off of a block punt. He enjoys playing video games with his friends and working on his truck with his dad. Jacob plans to
He knew he was going to be a part of that 1-2-3 punch in the back.
Jacob plans to graduate from Meese with his power lineman certification and his Class A CDL. After he graduates, he plans to have a career in the power industry. Tonight, he is being escorted by his parents, Brian and Misty Riggs. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Jacob Riggs.
How have you felt about all of Newly this year and just the way that he's been able to?
Our last senior is football player Nathan Schultz. Nathan has been playing football for 10 years and is a 3-time letter winner. He enjoys spending quality time with his friends and family. Tonight, he is being escorted by his parents, Eric, Diana, and Natasha Schultz. Senior Nathan Schultz.
He can line up in the slot, he can line up in running back. They can split him out wide if they wanted to as well. So he's somebody that's very versatile.
The Cambridge Athletic Department would like to take a moment and wish the senior St. Clairsville football players, cheerleaders, and band members the best of luck the rest of the season.
Unbelievable.
To the Cambridge seniors, once again, we are very proud of these young men and women and wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more round of applause for our senior football players, cheerleaders, band members, and golfer.
And how about Max Vogel last week?
At this time, we ask that you please stand and join the marching band for the playing and singing of the Cambridge Alma Mater. We live in a great country with freedoms like no other. At this time, to honor America, we ask that you please remain standing for the playing and singing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Hey, good evening. John Valentine tonight from McFarland Stadium, where the Bobcats host the undefeated St. Clairsville Red Devils. Good evening again. Tonight's game here brought to you on 97.7 WILE and streaming live on AVC Sports Facebook page or on YouTube at YRPtv. Cats come in the mid-JV of a unprecedented losing streak. I think 20 in a row, and facing a daunting task tonight of playing one of the top teams in the state, and St. Clairsville, and probably going to be 21 before it's all said and done.
Yeah, St. Clairsville, as they have since Coach Brett McLean has been there, put together another really impressive season. So far, 9-0 on the season. They have given up some points, which they have in the past as well, but they typically put the ball in the end zone more than the opponent, so it typically works out pretty well for Coach McLean. His 23rd season, and won 194 games over those 23 years. Yeah.
Well, they've been in the playoffs. I can't even tell you how many in a row, and it will certainly be another one. Currently ranked number one in the region, and they'll be hosting games for as long as they can keep winning in that playoff. But the Bobcats did come up with a win in the pregame tonight. They won the coin toss, and they will receive and see what they can do with that. They have had a difficult time all year putting points on the board, and certainly against the St. Clairsville team, that's not going to be any easier.
No, it's going to be real tough. Cambridge coming in really have only scored, 5 touchdowns all season, so it's been a rocky road for them, and defensively, it doesn't seem that they've have been improving here this second half of the season. So been a pretty rocky road, as you had mentioned, for the Cats, really 2 years in a row of not putting a W in the win column. So a pretty frustrating season, but it is senior night, so there are some seniors that get an opportunity to take this field one last time. And, I had a conversation today with a guy, believe it or not, that did not play. Cambridge graduate, decided not to play as a senior in high school. And he told me it's his biggest regret of his life so far. And I
only
said,
get one last game,
that's
right?
the thing, man. You only get 4 years at this, and it's a pretty special night. Any night you run out on this field on Friday night, man, it's pretty special. But your last one's real special. So congrats to those boys and girls.
Pregame will continue from McFarland Stadium as the teams get ready to make their way on the field. You can get ready as well. We'll be back with more on 97.7 right after this.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OWN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OWN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OWN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OWN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OWN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OWN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
Friends or family outside the area, tell them they can listen to this game right now online at yourradioplace.com. 97.7 WILE.
Here come the Bobcats!
Welcome back to McFarland Stadium, and the teams take the field. Hope you're ready for some football tonight as the Bobcats won the toss. They'll have the ball first. These two teams, JV, have played a lot over the years. Oftentimes as members of the same league as they are now, but not always.
No, overall record dating back to 1968 when Cambridge won the first game 30-0. Overall record, St. Clairsville holds a pretty commanding lead, 32-13-3. The longest winning streak, snapped by yours truly, in 1987, St. Clairsville with a 12-game winning streak from 76 to 87, and they have won the last 3 games. So certainly a lopsided overall record. But Cambridge started out pretty good early on in the series. And we've had some similar coaches, right? There was a coach, what was his name, Strager?
Yeah.
That wasn't Cambridge, went to St. Clairsville back in your day,
Strager was
probably,
at
huh?
Cambridge and left in 68 and went to St. Clairsville after that. And he enjoyed a good bit of success against his old team as well.
Yeah.
I want to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's contest. Streaming live as well, West 40 Auto Sale, WB Green Insurance, Doan Ford, People's Bank, and Byon Services. All of our kickoff tonight brought to you by Valentine Insurance on Southgate Parkway in Cambridge. Bobcats to receive. Isaiah Mail back deep along with Nate Schultz. As the Red Devils ready to kick things off here. Waiting for the signal from the officials. And here we go. That one's going to be squibbed towards Mail, who will catch it on the run at the 15, 20, out to the 25, and into a pile of white jerseys. The Bobcats at home tonight wearing their royal blue, white pants. St. Clairsville on the road, all white with red numbers and the silver. Noggin.
Some smoke flying around. Did we have a cannon go off that we didn't hear?
I didn't hear a cannon.
I didn't either, but there's some smoke going across the field, left to right on your radio dial.
Beautiful night for football for week 10. And if the sun was out, boy, you'd see all the trees just changing colors around the stadium. Beautiful sight for a game tonight.
Week 10 already. Man, football season goes by so fast.
Michael McHale to start tonight at quarterback. Takes the snap, drops back, fires it deep down the right side. Jump ball as overthrows his intended receiver down the right side. That was Schultz. And the Bobcats will face a 2nd and 10. Hadn't been seen very often the Bobcats go deep like that.
Love it. Last game of the season. Haven't seen that play a couple times all season.
Well, you hadn't usually had much time to get rid of it.
That's true. Let it fly. Have some fun tonight.
2nd and 10. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end set to the right side as well. McHale running back offset to his right, takes the snap. High one, he'll hand it off to his right side, and straight ahead goes Clayton Myers. And short gain, if any.
Giving him a half a yard.
Bobcats came into tonight, JV, I got a chance to peek at the statistics. 1,200 yards for the season, total offense.
That's why you see a lot of zeros on
Yes, there's a lot of zeros
in the scoring column.
3rd and 9 3/4. McHale rolls to his left, looks down, nobody there. Plants, looks up the field, fires it there, and had a man breaking in. And Cody Quillen, they covered him pretty well on the out, so he broke it off and ran the slant. And that one over his head will stop the clock with 11:03, and the Cats will go 3 and out.
Good patience by McHale, though, rolling to his left side, so had to reset his body, put a little pump fake in to let Quillen know that he wanted to go up the field, turned his shoulders, and threw a nice ball just out of the outstretched hands.
Gibson on in punt formation. Wolf and Muley back deep for St. C. St. takes the snap, steps into it. Big kick. It's going to drive Muley back to his own 30-yard line. And Bobcats down there to tag him down pretty quickly. And that's going to be, for the Cats, Cody Quillen, who cleaned him up. A couple of guys got down there and stalled him a bit. Got about a 10-yard return out of it, out to the 40-yard line. And St. Clairsville will take over. There's no score with 10:51 left here in the opening period.
Yeah, good coverage there. Get down the field and lay a heck of a hit on Muley.
Brady Schaefer, 6-foot senior quarterback in the backfield. He's got running back behind him, and the pistol went offset to his left. Max Fogel, the blocking back off to his left. He'll take the snap, look to his right, fire it out in the flat, and have his man, Drew Gasper, another senior. This team laden with talented seniors. I mean, they've had a lot of success over the last couple of years, but it just seems they always just reload. Gain of 5. Checking the sideline for the play.
And rumor has it we have some Schaefers listening in.
Hey, Gavin Schoolcroft, the deep back.
From South Carolina, even.
All right. There you go. Well, send us some warm weather, will you?
No doubt.
And offside, Bobcats will jump into the zone there. And that was Amco Green. A little anxious to get the action. And that 5 yards should be enough to give the Devils a first down. Indeed it will. Yep. So initial first down of the night by penalty. They'll just reset and go. Schoolcraft offset to the left of Schaefer. 1st and 10 from the 49. Play action again. Schaefer on the slant. And again, pretty good coverage by the Cats.
Couldn't hang on to it because of a big hit there.
Muley got there. The ball got to Muley at just the same time as the defender. And Nate Schultz, good defensive play for the Bobcats, makes it 2nd and 10.
And a good pass by Schaefer, put it right where he needed to, but that, you just got to credit the defense sometimes for making a big hit.
Both these teams come out firing away here. So 2nd and 10. Schaefer, the Schoolcraft off to his right. He'll hand it to him going outside the left side. The Bobcats make the play here. Nice defensive stop by Larry Kemp. Kemp coming in off the edge. Kemp getting a start as a senior and a 4 or 5 yard loss on the play.
Yeah, read it really well. Kept his contained, didn't let him get outside of him.
A little adrenaline out there, you think, on behalf of some of those Bobcats. Come in 0-9, nobody giving you any chance to even hang around tonight. 5 wide here on 3rd and long for Schaefer. He'll drop back, looking to his right. Now has time, flush to his left this way, and fires it down the field and in and out of the hands of Muley, wide open. Actually, Ian McLean down there had a hand on it. He could not haul it in, so St. Clairsville forced into a punting situation with 4th and long. Back deep for the Bobcats goes Isaiah Mayo.
Certainly can't complain about that defensive series for Cambridge.
Gasper on to punch the ball away. Low liner that's going to bounce at 30, 20, down near the 10. That's going to get the job done.
Yeah.
It was not a pretty punt, but certainly effective. It's going to roll dead at the Cambridge 7-yard line. I mean, that thing was no more than 10 feet off the ground the whole way down.
As soon as it was kicked, you're worried about it hitting a Cambridge player, but luckily nobody was in the middle of the field for that to happen. Great roll there to set the Cats up inside the 10-yard line.
7-yard line, no score at the 8:53 mark. Cambridge with their second possession, and a far cry better than, or worse than the last time they had it at their own 32. St. Clairsville trying to pin them deep here. And the ball snapped right over the head of Cody Quillen and out of the end zone as the Bobcats tried to go with the Wildcat and snap the ball over Quillen's head. That was a high snap that I'm not sure even McHale would have come down with. And with that snap, the Bobcats are going to give up a safety. For the first score of the game, I don't know if you had that in your over-under figured in there, but
that would pay off pretty well tonight, I would guess, if you took that one.
So 2 points for the visiting Red Devils.
The easy way.
Yeah, nobody had to make a play. I'm sure that the defenders.
Well, and probably a good thing that the ball rolled the way that it did, so that Cambridge didn't have a chance to pick it up, where St. Clairsville didn't have a chance to fall on it.
So defensive score here with 8:48 left in the opening period, and St. Clairsville is going to get the ball right back. You would think in pretty good field position here as the Cats will have to kick it away to them from the 20. Question is here, do you like the punt? Do you like the kickoff?
No, the punt for sure, because Gibson has done a really good job this year of kicking the ball pretty deep and certainly going to be higher than a kickoff. Though the only advantage to the kickoff is, you could get a low runner that could bounce and roll a little bit, just like the punt that St. Clairsville just had.
Muley and Wolf back deep. And this one's going to go and take a bounce, and a Bobcat bounce. Muley will chase it down inside the 25, pick it up the left sideline, 30, 40, out across the 45 before he's finally brought down by the Bobcat special teams. And that was 22, Cody Quillen, who was on the short end of that snap there a moment ago. But the Red Devils, leading 2-0, are going to take over in pretty good field position.
I can tell you exactly what's going on in that St. Clairsville huddle right now. Coach McLean is letting them know that's enough of this crap.
Yeah.
Terrible offensive series, and what in the world are you letting that ball bounce for? Let's clean this up, boys.
So from their own 46, Schaefer out of the pistol set. Handoff straight ahead, and again, not much there. Bobcats playing some fired-up defense tonight. Schoolcraft, the ball carrier. Bailey Kenworthy going with as many seniors as they can, and they're making an impact right now for the Cats.
Yeah, she's in there, middle linebacker.
Gain of a yard. Again, the pistol set. Schaefer, 2nd and 9. Again, straight ahead, Schoolcraft. And he'll be ridden down. Deontay Jones' first hit.
Schoolcraft's 3rd carry, now to the positive with 2 yards total.
So 3rd and a long 4, short 5 for St. Clairsville. See if the Bobcats can dial up another 3 and out here. Vogel will shift from right to left. Offense checking their wristband. Schoolcraft offset to the right of Schaefer. 3rd and a short 5. Schaefer back to pass. Now flushed out of the pocket up the left side, trying to break contain does. Up the sideline, and he'll get enough, I believe, to move the stick. Popped out of bounds right about the marker, and they're going to give him, let's see.
Yeah, he's a couple yards short.
Hey, he might have got forced out there on that sideline. Yeah, it looked like he was going to keep his feet in. Now, the decision is made. Offense stays on the field.
Oh, that's an easy decision, sure.
4th and a long 2. And a full house backfield for St. Clairsville.
Yeah, Schaefer.
46.
Schaefer made one guy miss and looked like he could have went inside to get that first down. Thought he had enough room on the outside.
Couple of blocking backs, high snap. Schaefer's going to have to keep it himself. He'll get the first down on the broken play. He wanted to turn around and hand that one off, but that snap came in real high. And Schaefer, not a short guy back there, at about 6'1" or so, and he was able to go up, pull it down, follow the blockers through the hole, and St. Clairsville will pick up their first down tonight.
Yeah, Schaefer, pretty athletic guy. He's not going to hurt you in the backfield if there's a bad snap or has an opportunity to run. He can get up and down the field and up and down the basketball court too.
Mallow in the backfield along with Vogel, and what amounts basically to a full house backfield. A couple of blocking backs ahead of Schaefer and Schoolcraft.
Yep.
And a flag comes in.
Saw that one.
Somebody moving on the St. C sideline. So, it's almost inevitable. You have a team that's 9-0. They've not had many games that they had to compete hard in to win. And you come in facing an 0-9 team that hasn't even scored on the last couple of weeks. That handoff to Schoolcraft, left side down the sideline. Nobody in a position to stop him. He's going to take it to the house. 46-yard run by Schoolcraft, just about the time we say, well, maybe they overlooked the Bobcats, maybe not.
Maybe not.
46-yard run by Gavin Schoolcraft.
Yeah, he got that crease on the outside, and boy, he turned on the jets. Nobody was going to catch him down the sideline.
So an extra point attempt. Coming up, Tyler Harris waiting for everyone to get set. Snap there, hold down, kick is up And that is good. We got 6:35 left here in the first period, and St. Clairsville on the board for the second time. They lead it 9-0. We'll take a break here on 97.7.
Is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Byon Services, building the future one project at a time.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WILE-FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
One.
Back at McFarland Stadium, St. Clairsville up 9-0. The Valentine Insurance kickoff taken deep by Mayo. He'll bring it up the right sideline and be stacked up around the 30-yard line before a flag comes flying in, and that's going to back the Bobcats up again. But it had decent field position out around the 30. This is going to make it at the 18. So the third offensive series for the Bobcats tonight. Down now 9-0. McHale takes the snap, hands it off straight ahead. Myers has room up the middle, pounds it ahead, out across the 25. Before he's brought down that time by Drew Gasper. Gets the clock running. Both these teams come out firing the ball early. And then St. Clairsville settled down a little bit, got the ground game turning, and Schoolcraft with a 46-yard run. Second down and just 2.
Good first play to start this series for Cambridge. Nothing exciting, just right off tackle, and Myers with an 8-yard gain.
4 wideouts, handoff inside. Myers is the Devil that time brought the blitz, and lots of guys in there. Kyle Rankin, one of those guys at the bottom of the pile. Brought a couple of backers on that. Fogle coming up the middle, and Cats are going to lose 2. Nowhere to go that time. They guessed right.
Yeah, they definitely guessed right. Filled both those A gaps, and it was 5 on 5, and snuck right through there. Cats couldn't catch up to them.
3 wide to the left on a 3rd and 4 here. McHale takes the snap, looks that way, steps up in the pocket. Now he'll run, and he won't run far. Good spy that time on him as he tried to run, and Elijah Hill on the spot. And it'll be a loss of a yard and 4th down coming up for the Cats. 4th and almost 5. So an 8-yard gain on 1st down. They lose yardage the next 2, and sending Gibson on to punt the ball away for the 2nd time tonight. Muley back deep along with Wolf. And flags are going to come in, stopping the play again. And they'll mark that one off against the Bobcats. You know, that's been another problem that off and on, that aside from some of the other issues the Cats have had, they have struggled with the penalty problem.
Yeah, the penalties the last several years have been a big issue. This year, not as much, for goodness sakes, as the last 2 years, but certainly
good snap. Gibson has it blocked, though. Coming in off the corner, and then picked up and taking it into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown. Rankin with the block, and it looked like Elijah Hill picked it up and returned it. So the block kick. So a couple of defensive scores And Elijah Hill takes it about 6 yards for the score. And the extra point attempt. And that one by Harris is up and true. And like lightning, the Devils add 7 more quick ones. 16-0, 4:09 mark. We'll take the break. Back with more high school action on 97.7 right after this.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client. You're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
Friends or family outside the area? Tell them they can listen to this game right now online at yourradioplace.com. 97.7 WILE.
Back in McFarland Stadium, and your scoreboard update brought to you by Bradley Lending Team with Ohio First Finance, 16-0. St. Clairsville is the Valentine Insurance kickoff, this time high and deep, taken by one of the deep backs of the Bobcats. That's a change. I think that's going to be Myers pulling that one in, and he'll bring it up across the 20 to the 24, 25-yard line. Boy, St. Clairsville, they got the offense going, but the defense is getting it done as well. They have scored a safety, blocked a punt, and Elijah Hill returning it for the score, and it is 16-0. There's the Bobcats with their 4th possession here in the first period.
Yeah, and another holding penalty. It's going to move Cambridge back another 10. Well, excuse me, it was not a hold. I thought it was. It was a block in the back, it looks like.
And the difference is it's only 10 yards.
Yes.
Yeah. So Cambridge, again, has shot themselves in the foot. At this point in the season, there's no toes left on that foot. Penalties and inopportune times, and unable to get to midfield so far here in this first period. Back at their own 15 now with 4 minutes to go. High snap. McHale pulls it down, hands it off straight ahead, and battling in the middle of that defense. Again, that's going to be Myers. Myers running hard tonight.
Sure
there hasn't
is.
been a whole lot of room there for him. He's had a couple of good gains going straight ahead, but, you know, the Cats are outside at a couple of those spots up front.
4 carries, 10 yards for Myers. One of them was that 8-yarder in that last possession.
Myers, again, offset to the left. 4 wide out. McHale will drop back. Fires it in the middle, has a man, and immediately hit Fogle. Is going to take it down Quillen. Dave Quillen came running the slant, and Fogle, the middle linebacker, 210-pound senior, just planted him. Really no gain on the play.
No, actually lost a yard. That's a tough play to throw across the middle, man. When you got ball hawks out there that are just licking their chops, a team that's 0-9, man, he was just waiting for that play to come, and he knew it was coming.
So 3rd down, call it 7 for the Cats. He'll spread the field 2 by 2. McHale takes the snap, straight drop back, fires it out in the right flat.
Wow.
Trying to get it to Homko Green.
Sure did look like he tackled him a little bit early.
Elijah Hill out there maybe hanging on his back a little bit, but, you know, you can be aggressive when you're up
right.
16-0, and, you know, the other team's got to throw the ball. And,
sure.
You know, you give up a couple of yards maybe on a penalty, doesn't hurt you too much. So Gibson back in to punt for his 3rd time tonight. Last one was blocked. So the Cats got to clean that up a little bit. As Kyle Rankin came off the edge. It wasn't a block called. He just got there, and this time they'll take care of it. He'll boot this one away. Muley takes it. It's a 48 of the Bobcats up the sideline. 40, 35, down the right side. Still on his feet inside the 20. And finally taken down at about the 18-yard line, setting Red Devils up again with excellent field position. Quillen on the stop.
Again, another good punt by Gibson. Cats just not staying in their lanes, and really was able to find that crease real quick and get up ahead for 30 yards. He's got 62 yards already on punt returns.
At the Bobcat 18-yard line, St. Clairsville leading 16-0, 2:21 still remaining here in the opening period. Schaefer trying to make sure he's got a full complement of players. Now he does 5 wide receivers in this set. So 5 wides for Schaefer on a first and 10 from the Cambridge 18. He'll take the snap, look down the field, fire it across the middle, have a man, and that's 6. Threw it up high, and coming down with it was Tyson Pastor. You talk about a good athlete, 6'3", 185-pound senior. Put it up high where nobody could get it but him.
Yeah, you remember his name from the basketball court.
Baby.
We've said his name many times over the years playing basketball, but he's a pretty darn good football player too.
Extra point by Harris. Tacked on. And the blitzkrieg continues. St. Clairsville extending their lead, 23-0, 2:14 left here in the opening period. We'll take a quick 30. We'll be back with more football here on YRPtv and 97.7 right after this.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WILE-FM, Bynesville, Cambridge.
Back at McFarland Stadium, your scoreboard update brought to you by the Bradley Lending Team with First Ohio Home Finance, 23-0 St. Clairsville, and another Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up here. Harris working that leg out, kicks it in the direction of Myers again, slips it to 12, brings it up the sideline, and up the sidelines, breaks free. And down the sideline, actually, I think that was Schultz who switched sides that time. Nate Schultz switched over to that right side. He took it, and they've been maybe trying to get him involved in that return. And Schultz with a good one that time actually gets the Bobcats in plus territory. On the St. Clairsville side, well, they're going to actually mark it just shy of the 50. But still the best field position of the night for the Bobcats. Trailing 23-0 here. Just 2:04 remains in this opening period. Cambridge's 5th possession of this opening period.
Yeah, Schultz must have seen some daylight over there on that sideline. He looked like he hit another gear there and tiptoed along the sideline for a few yards and went ahead for 39 yards. That's a heck of a starting field position for the Cats.
Myers in the backfield behind McHale. Takes the snap, straight ahead, looks to bend it off tackle, and not much there. On the stop, ball go. Loss of a yard, maybe 2 on that play. Thanking our sponsors for tonight's game, Allen Hunter State Farm, KLN Construction, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Stony's RV Sales and Service, and Valentine Insurance. Second and long for the Cats, 1.5 left in the opening period, trailing 23-0. 3 wide to the left. McHale takes the snap, looks that way, fires it in the slot, had a man, and threw it just a hair high, intended for Isaiah Mail. Looked like he could have gotten it, but he was expecting to get hammered. He saw what happened to Quillen the last time he came over the middle. And, you know, as a receiver, that's got to be in the back of your mind anytime you make that move across.
Well, yeah, it is in the back of your mind, but it shouldn't be in the back of your mind, right? You have to understand that you're going across the middle. Those kind of things can happen. You can't fault Mayo for that. That's a ball that definitely could have been brought in. So good footwork in the pocket, moved around a little bit, stepped forward, made a nice throw. Yeah, a little bit high, but Mayo's going to have to come down with that one.
So makes it third and long. 3 wide to the right. And a high snap bounces right back up in the hands of McHale, and he'll find a receiver out on that right flat. And that's going to be Damian Shaw, who hauls it in, broke a couple of tackles, and picked up about 5 or 6. And the Bobcats send in the punt team. But, you're in plus territory here. This is as close as you've been for a while. Yeah, it's 4th and 7. We'll see if it is indeed going to be a punt. As Gibson back in punt formation.
Does St. John have the fake punt in him? They got some wheels?
Pretty quick fella. Yoli back deep with Wolf. High snap. He'll step into it and try to angle it to the sideline, and that is going to catch the sideline. It looks like inside the 20. See no flags on the play, so that one will stand. I'll mark it down at the 13-yard line.
He's been a weapon all season. I mean, he's done a really good job, and I love that play. Man, there's no reason why your punter can't turn his shoulders and aim for that sideline. You're worried about giving up yardage on a return? They don't have to return it. Kick it out of bounds. You're allowed to kick it out of bounds. Great job.
Yep. Just don't get any points for that. So Schaefer will bring his team out from his own 13. 59 seconds left. St. Clairsville on top 23-0, and they're in a pass situation here. Schaefer looks and trying to throw the jailbreak screen to the left. Hit his receiver in a bad place, right in the hands.
Yeah, Schaefer 1 for 4 today, 3 drops.
That one intended for Ian McLean, and that's his second drop tonight. McLean probably looking where he was going to go before he caught that one. So now 2nd down and 10 from the 13-yard line, and they'll stay 5 wide. Schaefer with 3 to his right. Looks that way. Now stepped up in the pocket. Plenty of time. Will roll to his right and just pump fake it out there and throw it away. He knew time was bearing down on him there as well as the defense, and it will be 3rd and 10. Senior quarterback, when you're a sophomore or junior, you may try to force something there and give something to the defense. He knows if you throw it away, you got another play to get it.
Yep, and he's been behind center for several years, so he's certainly learned that along the way. Some mistakes he would have made a few years ago.
So 3rd and long. Again, 5 wide, 3 to the right. Schaefer. 3-man defensive front for the Bobcats. He'll drop straight back, look down the middle, have a man in the seam, and in and out of the hands. Pastor. Good coverage that time of the Bobcats. Tried to squeeze it in there. It's going to bring up 4th down, and St. Clairsville will bring in the punt team. Still just first period. A lot of time left here in this opening half. And the Red Devils lead it comfortably already, 23-0. Why make a mistake, right?
Yeah, no reason to do anything different here. If you're St. Clairsville, one guy back deep, and that's Mayo.
Rankin back to punt. Heston's going to hit near the 45 and again take a St. C bounce. Mayo didn't even attempt to come up and make a catch on it, and it rolls from St. Clairsville 45 all the way to the Cambridge 30. That was a 25-yard roll.
Yeah, real important to make sure that ball doesn't hit the ground, buddy, for that reason alone. And he's had a couple of those punts already tonight, hitting the ball, hitting the ground and rolling forward. Going to have to come up and make that catch.
Well, you're playing, when you're not playing on a grass field, and who plays on a grass field very much anymore,
sure.
It's imperative that your guys have to know that by all means, you got to catch that thing in the air. Even if you don't gain a yard or fair catch it, you can't give up 30 yards of field position. So the Cats trailing 23-0. 27 seconds left here in the opening period. We'll get it back again. Back to pass, McHale. Fires it deep down the right sideline into double coverage, and that'll be caught but out of bounds. Amy and Shaw down there. And incomplete. 19 seconds remain. That Cats had two guys really in the same area there. I don't know if it was an all streak, but they were pretty close together.
Yeah, I think it was an all full go. So far in the game, quarterback play, McHale 2 for 6 for Cambridge for -1 yard, and Brady Schaefer 1 for 6 for 18 yards. But he's had 4 balls dropped, too.
And that was a touchdown.
Yeah.
3 wide to the left. McHale flushed from the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run, and he got 3 yards and went to his knee. And, you might wonder why he did that. Well, the kid's taken a couple big hits this year, right? And he saw Max Vogel bearing down on him and wasn't going to take a third one there, but a gain of a yard. And that
Philo Morgan all tied up at 7. Bishop Rosecrans has a 9-0 lead over Millersport. Newcomerstown holding a 7-0 lead over Buckeye Trail. Monroe Central 21-0 over Shadyside. And Clay Battelle leads Bellsville 7-0. These are all first quarter scores. We'll keep you updated throughout the evening on the Friday night high school football scoreboard.
Friends or family outside the area, tell them they can listen to this game right now online at yourradioplace.com. 97.7 WILE.
McHale back to pass on 3rd and 9. Flush from the pocket, had to step up, and right there to make the play, Max Vogel. And the Bobcats will be forced to punt the ball again tonight. So the Cats, their this will be their 5th punt attempt, 1 of them blocked, and a safety to go with that. So 6 possessions for the Bobcats tonight, and no first down. St. John Gibson, pretty good punt again, trying to punt it away from Muley. This one goes to Wolf, and he'll return it 40, near the 50, and just shy of that mark before he's brought down by the Bobcats. Mason Hill on the stop. And Clairsville on top 23-0. 11:09 left here in the first half. And good field position at their own 48-yard line. If they continue to try to work on that pass game.
Yeah, it appears that they definitely need to, because Brady Schaefer is, as we mentioned, 5 drop passes. The one he did throw away at the feet of a receiver, but 1 caught and 5 dropped.
Ball go offset to his right. Schaefer with 3 wide to the right side. Will look that way. Fires it across the middle. Have a man inside the Bobcat 40-yard line. And again, that's going to be Pastor. Gutierrez there for the Bobcats, and another St. C first down. In 4 down territory now. Under 11 left in this first half. Yeah, St. Clairsville not only looking at winning tonight's game, obviously, but looking ahead to the playoffs, which they'll host a game next week, and trying to be fine-tuned for that. Again, back to pass. Schaefer lots of time. Fires it deep down the right side. Good coverage, but a great play made as Muley just came back for the ball, back shoulder throw. And running with him step for step down there was Lear Kemp, but Muley just made a great adjustment, came back and caught that ball inside the 5-yard line and fell down around the 3.
Yeah, that's what you call a great adjustment by the receiver. Should have been picked off. Instead, Muley goes up and gets it. The defender has no idea that it's there. And in the NFL, that would have been a touchdown because he crawled into the end zone. High school, not so much.
So first and goal, and St. Clair's will burn a timeout. Give us a chance to get caught up a little bit on some of the stats here. St. Clairsville in their possession tonight, they punted the ball twice and scored 2 touchdowns, one on a pass, one on a reception, and then on the move here again. But a couple of defensive scores as well, a safety, and also have scored on a blocked punt. Allocating a lot of their points tonight to that side of the ball, 23-0, and a chance to score more right here on the offensive side.
Yeah, only 56 yards on the ground so far on 6 carries. You can tell that they making a conscious effort to work on that passing game. And Schaefer is 3 for 8 for 67 yards in that score to Pastor in that first quarter. Pastor leads the way with 2 catches, 33 yards. Actually, Muley on that one had a 34-yarder.
Thanking our sponsors for tonight's contest, West 40 Auto Sale, WB Green Insurance, Doan Ford, People's Bank, and Byon Services. Remind you, tonight's game here on 97.7 also being streamed on YRPtv as well.
It's our friends from Mideast.
Yeah, Cam Summers and his team. So Schaefer from the 3-yard line brings him back out. And he'll look to pass. Little fade route intended in that left corner. And that one's going to come off just a little long, intended for Gasper.
Some comments on the YouTube live stream that our volumes are too low. That's a first. People just don't want to listen to it.
The radio's good, but the video
is that what it is?
Low. That's what I got.
Well, nobody's texted me. I'm just reading some comments on YouTube. We appreciate the comments, good or bad.
Yeah. Again, Schaefer, plenty of time. Fires it across the middle, wide open, right at the back of the end zone. And that's another touchdown in the air. Nico Jacob spreading it around. So Nico on the board.
Doing a little dance to keep his feet in bounds.
Just a 3-yard TD pass, but Schaefer plenty of time to throw that ball. Harris trying to tag on another extra point, and he does, extending the Red Devil lead 30-0 with 9:52 left here in the first half. So St. Clairsville having their way early here with the Bobcats tonight. A drive they started from their own 48-yard line, but just 4 plays to cover the 52 yards and extending the lead.
Yeah, and good patience there by Schaefer to be able to find the open receiver. He had one in the back of the end zone, thought about him, but then he saw Jacobs go back towards the goalpost and no defender within 10 yards of him, and found him right between the numbers.
Well, you get that much time, and you only need 3 yards into the end zone. He's got a gun for an arm, and that time found a man, put it right on him.
All right, let's see. Now our friends are telling us the volume sounds great.
We're good. Harris on for the Valentine Insurance kickoff, trying to angle this one away. But picked up on the far sideline, and not much going that time for the Bobcats in that return. Cody Quillen trying to return the kick that time. And hey, after they had a good return by Schultz, he wasn't in there that time. And Quillen only able to bring that one out to about the 19.
We have an injury on the field. Looks like A St. Clairsville player on their sideline is being attended to.
9:46 left here in the first half. Scoreboard update brought to you by the Bradley Lending Team with First Ohio Home Finance. 30-0 St. Clairsville. Bobcats, with their 7th possession of this first half, have not picked up a first down yet. Had a chance that last time they had the ball out near midfield, and again, St. Clairsville defense has been able to stifle them every time, blocking the punt, forcing the safety on a bad snap, and Cats have only had one possession where they've started out near midfield. The rest of them have been inside their own 20, as is this one. For the Cats going into that Wildcat look, Quillen in the backfield, and the snap goes right through his hands again, all the way back inside the 5, picked up by the Devils, and they're going to score again. And that one, Mickey Balgo.
Yeah, Balgo's a name that we've heard over the years for sure, with some good baseball and football play from the brothers. Both number 7, if I'm not mistaken.
So fumble recovery and a third score defensively for St. C. Harris again on for the extra point attempt. And a flag comes in and hold the butt. So twice the Bobcats tonight have tried to run that wildcat play where they bring a running back into the backfield, and twice it's been Quillen who's tried to take that direct snap and run. And, you know, I got to wonder if he's trying to run before he catches the ball.
Yeah, and look, personal preference. I just don't like the play because you're given an opportunity for something bad to happen, and when a guy that's not used to it is doing it, you're just asking for trouble. That's my personal opinion. That's not just here, not this team. I mean, that's across the board. I've just never really liked that, unless it's a quarterback back there that's used to that all the time.
Well, quarterback's typically not catching it running towards the line of scrimmage. And that snap was a bit low, but Harris able to sneak it through anyway and extend the lead. 37-0 St. Clairsville. 9:35 left here in the second period. Plenty of time left here for it to get caught up. We'll mention again our sponsors for tonight's contest: KLN Construction, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Stony's RV Sales and Service, Allen Hunter State Farm, and Cedar Ridge Behavioral Solutions.
As I mentioned, I don't have any texts from anybody sitting around the campfire listening to the game, watching the game.
What a night for that.
No doubt.
I know where I'd be if I wasn't here.
My goodness, no doubt. Lots of comments on the YouTube site currently. I don't know how many people, if you could see over there, are watching. But
there's probably somebody sitting at your house around the fire would send you a picture.
You would think so.
Yeah, but they're probably not listening to the game. You got the music turned up a little loud, maybe.
Well, they might be watching. They're not listening to that.
Well, why would they listen to us, right?
Right.
Valentine Insurance kickoff. Harris approaches, and again, down the right side, gets it into that corner. And out across the 25 is Tate Sikora.
His first touch tonight. 15-yarder.
How did Tate Sikora do that earlier in the season?
Well, that first quarter, they had seniors back there getting some opportunities to return some kicks.
If that was him or Trayvon Shaver.
Well, that one was Sikora.
That one was Sikora,
yeah. Shaver's 11, I believe.
Yeah, I saw him come off there, too. He might have been blocking out there. So Lashley into the backfield for the first time tonight. Marshall Lashley, offset to the right of McHale. 1st and 10 for the Cats from their own 29-yard line. And they'll have to burn a timeout, trying to get people into the game. people into the game. I think Blashley came in late, and I'm not sure they had 11. So everybody tonight watching the game at hand, but also checking their phone and checking messages and looking at scores around the area, and we'll try to keep you up to date on that at the end of each quarter because it's playoff time. And we'll have a lot of area teams in the playoffs next week and carry those games for you. But you got to check your favorite site to see who's going to make it.
Yep.
What kind of chances they have. Buckeye Trail with a chance to get in tonight. They've got a tough opponent tonight, but they can control their own destiny.
Yep. Meadowbrook has an opportunity. They have not been eliminated yet either. They're still, Joe Eitel, EITEL.com. If anybody that's addicted to high school sports like some of us, especially football, get out there and look at that site, man. Joe does a great job of breaking it down by division, by region. Man, he's got links to every single schedule in the entire state. It's so nice to have access to that. And I've told Joe that, man. You are a lifesaver for us broadcasters. He does a really good job.
1st and 10. McHale back out there. We'll hand it off Lashley going to the left side out to the 30. 35 runs over a defender out near the 40-yard line. And Marshall Lashley will move the sticks for the Bobcats. First time tonight, they pick up a first down. All of our first down tonight for the Bobcats brought to you by WB Green Insurance. 9:15 mark, and the Cats finally get a first down. And Lashley had a hole, but he lowered the pads that time and carried a couple of defenders for more.
Yeah, he's ran hard all season long.
Again, offset to the right. Straight ahead this time, Lashley. Not as much success. Kai Chelka on the stop. Got about two. Lashley's got a little burst.
He does, and he runs
the way
hard.
He runs. He does.
He has a good first move, a good first step, and he's not afraid of contact.
Just a sophomore. Second and long. He'll get it coming right side this time. Trying to get to the edge. Didn't get any help out in front of him, and will be brought down for little or no gain. Matheson King on the stop defensively.
So Lashley, three carries, 15 yards for Lashley. He leads the way for the Cats.
St. C already working some young guys in on the defensive side of the ball. A few of them here or there. Cats facing 3rd and long. 3 wide to the left. McHale looks that way, fires it, has a man, and just a hair behind Isaiah Mayo. And again, just not on the same page. That wasn't a really bad thrown pass, but just a little bit behind him as he curled in.
Yeah, now that one you can put on McHale, putting it behind him. When you're running a slant, that's basically impossible to catch.
You got to keep it out ahead of the receiver.
Yeah, somebody either ran a route a yard too far, or Michael just put it just behind him.
So Gibson on to punt it away. And this one's going to hit the ground and bounce out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. St. C had a couple of young guys back defending it, and they just got out of the way.
Yeah,
probably smartly so.
Good idea.
If you want to get another chance to do that, don't do something crazy.
Right, absolutely. You want to be on the field a little more, do the right thing.
So 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the opening half. St. Clairsville leading 37-0. They'll trot the number 1 offense out there, though, or at least in Schaefer and some of his wideouts. And Schaefer, a little play action, fires it out in the right flat. That's completed. Schoolcraft coming out of the backfield. We'll check that Wolf, I believe. Yep. Gage Wolf. On a little swing route. We'll have about 5 or 6.
Wolf wearing number 0 tonight. Wears number 83 in the Red Devils away games in the red jerseys.
for their home
or home games. Well, they had red on. I swear they had red on.
They have the
at
silver
Union
ones, too,
Local.
though. They got the all silver. They got the red. They got.
I think they were red at Union Local. I was watching that game film the other day. He returned an interception for a TD, like 102 yards.
Schaefer, high snap, hands it off inside, and that's going to be Fogel, who will rumble straight ahead. He doesn't get many carries, but he's a load. He got about 4.5 and brings up 3.5 yard. 210-yard, 210-pound senior linebacker fullback. And he'll stick in there at that fullback spot. And they give to the deep back. And chased back from behind, Velka chased down by Quillen. And it was just enough to get the first down.
He does pick up the first down.
Again, getting some young guys in the game, or at least some fresh legs, some carries. Orm's first carry, Fogel's first carry.
Velka offset to the right of Schaefer. Schaefer back to pass, fires it out in the right flat, has a man who fights to get the first down. That's Pastor, right near the first down marker, and I believe he'll have it.
Yes, he will.
On the stop of the Bobcats is Gutierrez. And the Devils have put together a couple of first downs here. 5.5 left in the first half, and a 37-0 first half lead for St. C.
Yeah, Schaefer's had wide open receivers all night long.
Got a couple to the right, one to the left. He'll hand this one off inside. Coming near side to the corner, getting it up the field. Velka across the 50, down to the 40, and inside the 40-yard line before he's brought down by Schultz. But he was off and running. Or Hunter Orem, I guess that is, on the carry that time. Orem in the backfield. And Velka kind of switching places in there. So Orem takes a seat after that big run, and another St. C first down.
Good blocking on the outside by the St. C receivers to be able to another 20 yards down the field because of that blocking.
Cale Fisher, the deep back here. He'll take the fake. Schaefer under pressure, and we'll just throw this one away back to the left. I'm not sure he had anybody in the vicinity, did he? That's incomplete.
They're going to say that he did.
Dad's got good pressure on the corner from Quillen, who was chasing him around back there. And ball's incomplete. 4:37 left in the half. 4 down territory for St. Clairsville, and they'll take a timeout to discuss that 2nd and 10 strategy. We got the timeout on the field, 37-0. Red Devils on top of the Bobcats. We'll take the break. Be back in 30 right after this.
You work hard. You love your family. You do your best to provide for your loved ones. But when was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies with a professional to make sure that you are truly protected? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Don't assume you're covered. Don't put it off until later. Call me at 994-1776 or stop by our agency at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WILE-FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Back at McFarland Stadium, St. Clairsville on the move yet again. 4:37 left in the half. I still don't have, well, I got pictures of my grandkids I can share with anybody here if they want to see those. I haven't gotten anything from anybody enjoying the evening like we are.
No, I haven't either.
Schaefer. Handoff, right side. And he flips the tackle. And down the sideline and into the end zone. Let's see.
Fisher on the
Fisher on the carry.
And they're going to call a Horse collar, I would guess.
Got to the edge, and there's a flag right at the goal line, but at that point, when you get half the distance, it's going to be very much. Fisher got to the edge, and they sealed Cambridge really well. And Fisher, once he got to the corner, just turned it on a little bit.
And it is a horse collar against Cambridge. Yeah, Fisher had a 5-6 yard loss in the backfield.
Looked like he was going to be pulled down.
Somehow got away from it and turned on the Jets and beat every Cambridge player.
Fisher, a
down the
sophomore,
field.
130-pound sophomore, is going to stay in there. High snap, and Fisher picked it off in the air and gets in. How about that? When it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be.
And it's your time, it's your time.
That
Good heads
snap
up play by Fisher.
Over the head of Sam McLean, the backup quarterback, and for Luke Schaefer, I would say that's a backup quarterback and a touchdown.
Off the fingertips and right into Fisher's hands. Luckily, he was moving towards the goal line anyway. Didn't break stride.
Extra point attempt is no good. Backup kicker in there for the Devils as well, but that one no good. Fisher picks up the score, and St. Clairsville will extend their lead with 4:14 left in the half, 43-0. Long drive, eight plays, goes 84 yards. Mixed it up a little bit, started out with a couple of starters in there, and finished up with a lot of sophomores getting it done. And we'll probably see a lot more of those guys come second half.
Yeah, again, trying to get ready for next week, week 11.
Right now, they would play the number 16 team.
St. Clairsville is the number 1 seed as of today. That's correct.
But there's a lot of flux going on out there.
A lot of moving parts. Indian Valley is number 2, not far behind them. So those secondary points are going to be critical today to see who gets that 1 or the 2 seed. I'm sure neither team's too worried about it, but both teams are guaranteed a top 4 spot.
A Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up here. James Parsons on for the extra point, and now the kickoff attempt. And he'll squib this one. It bounces off a couple of up guys for the Bobcats, and then picked up by Quillen, who'll stretch it out across to 35.
Kickoff about the 25. Tackle made by Dalton Matthews.
For the Cats would get another possession here. 4:07 remains in the first half, down 43-0. And for their own mental health, they'd like to put something together here positively and maybe put points on the board.
Yeah, at least go into halftime on a positive note. Put a drive together here. Looks like they're sending their starters back out to see if they can get something moving, except for the young lady in the backfield, Bailey Kenworthy. Going to have the ball in her hands at some point during this drive.
She's behind Michaels, and will take the handoff straight ahead and have yards across the 40, and a penalty flag comes in as well as a fumble. There might be a face mask on that play as well. Let's see.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what it was.
Thrown right at the point of the tackle.
Right, so you wouldn't think it'd be a hold. It'd have to be on the runner somehow.
Personal foul, face mask, yep.
Huh.
Hey, if you tug hard enough on that face mask, you'll get the ball too.
Sure.
So that's going to move the sticks and give the Bobcats a first down by the penalty. Again, brought to you by WV Green Insurance, and get them across midfield for the first time tonight. Cambridge will be in St. C territory at the 44-yard line.
Only St. Clairsville's second penalty of the game. They have, but that was a 15-yarder, so 2 penalties, 20 yards.
Ball security here for Bailey. Quillen out in front of her. McHale out of the pistol set. Takes the snap again. Fakes it. Rolls to his left. Flips it out in the flat and bobbled, but hauled in by Quillen. He'll fight his way down inside the 30 still on his feet inside the 25. And Cody Quillen, outstanding individual effort, will move the sticks again for the Bobcats. Another WB Green Insurance first down. Yeah, all it took for the Bobcats is to maybe get some second-level defenders in there, get a little confidence level going here as well.
Yeah, great job there by Quillen. Individual effort to break a few tackles, throwing that ball around a little bit with that chicken wing. He better be careful. Bring that ball in.
It was a wobbler out there, and he was able to corral it. Sikora in the backfield, offset to the left of McHale. High snap. He'll hand it off Sikora right side, trying to get to the edge, and nice defensive stop coming into the backfield from the defensive end spot. Elijah Hill has already got a score tonight. Hill, lots of 3 or 4 on the play. Cat trying to utilize the speed of Sikora.
Yeah, didn't have a chance to really show that speed. Just couldn't get outside.
He'll line up here in the pistol set behind McHale and Quillen. 2 wide out, split to the left. Tight end to the right side. Takes the handoff straight ahead. Squeezed it through a small hole and inside the 25. Certainly 4 down territory for the Bobcats here, and picked up about 6 or 7 there, bringing up 3rd and 9. 2:23 at a running clock late second period. 43-0 St. Clairsville.
Good to see Sikora getting some opportunities here.
He'll stick in there, just a freshman. A lot of athleticism. Just needs the experience. High snap. Handed off, Sikora. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and a short gain maybe. Dalton Neff on the stop. And the Bobcats now facing that 4th down.
David Acton into the game.
140 and rolling. 4th and 6. Sikora offset to the left, 3 wide outs left side for the Cats as well. McHale takes a snap, looks off that way. Plenty of time. Now rolling to his left, has room. Instead, will stop and throw it into the end zone. That'll be a jump ball at the back of the end zone, and out of the end zone will carry the pass, will carry the intended receiver. And I think that might have been Acton.
I believe so.
So will fall incomplete, and the Cats will turn it over on down with 1:15 left in the half. So St. Clair's will take over at the Bobcat 21-yard line. And McHale, had he wanted to, he could have tucked that one and probably easily picked up the first down.
Yeah,
because there was nobody out there. But hey, you're a quarterback, you know when you can.
Well, Michael got a lot more speed than I did. I would have never made it.
Well, now you wouldn't.
I wouldn't have been either.
We never talked too much about you running in molasses even back in the day.
Definitely not. Looks like the quarterback just took a knee there.
Trying to get to halftime, get things sorted out.
Yeah.
Backup quarterback into the game here for the Red Devils. This is Sam McLean.
Well,
the junior QB.
They need to let the officials know that so that they can protect themselves. Let everybody know that they're going to do that so everybody can protect themselves. I think McLean didn't let the officials know that was going to happen.
Comfortable lead, 43-0 for the Red Devils. The starters have already taken a seat. They've done their job tonight. Second half will be owned by the backups, and it will be a running clock right out of the chute. So one more knee, and that ought to send both teams to the locker room as we wind things down here at McFarland Stadium. 1 half in the books, and St. Clairsville living up to its reputation on both sides of the ball tonight. They have dominated the Bobcats, leading 43-0, scoring on defense and offense and special teams. As we head to the break, we'll get you caught up on area scores. Our halftime show coming up as well. We'll be back with more football in a few minutes.
station on site. Plus, check out Stony's massive parts and accessories store, the largest in the area. Visit Stony's RV today and drive away with incredible savings. And time now for your Friday night high school football scoreboard. Approaching halftime on many of these games. St. Clairsville with a 37-0 lead over Cambridge. Caldwell on top of Shenandoah 20-0. Barnesville flanking Union Local 34-0. Tri-Valley 21-7 over John Glenn. West Muskingum leads Meadowbrook 28-14. Maysville on top of Crooksville 10-0. Sheridan is up on New Lexington 10-8. Philo leads Morgan 13-7. Bishop Rosecrans flanking Millersport 9-0. Licking Heights with a 13-0 lead over Zanesville. Miller all over Manchester 34-0. Ridgewood leads Garraway 13-7. Coshocton with a big 48-0 lead over Riverview. Buckeye Trail and Newcomerstown knotted up at 14 apiece. Monroe Central leads Shadyside 35-0. Clay Battelle with a 21-6 lead over Bellsville. Heath leads Utica 15-6. Johnstown Monroe 35-0 over Newark Catholic. And it's Newark leading Lancaster 16-10. That's your Friday night high school football scoreboard.
Welcome to the AVC Sports Halftime Show. I'm Dave Hilliard along with Brett Klein. Brett, week 10. We've made it to the end of the regular season.
Yeah, we're at the very end of this regular season, which is crazy to think about. Not only do we have games to wrap up for this week, but we have playoffs to look forward to.
We got
We're
playoffs
talking
to talk about.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Well, 5 games on the family of AVC stations tonight, starting off with the Noble County Super Bowl.
Noble County Super Bowl on KC 105 and YRPtv, available on yourradioplace.com. Dave, the 61st meeting between these two teams, and we looked at the record between these two teams, 31, 28, and 1. And Caldwell has won the past 3, which means that before, these 3 games, it was 28, 28, and 1.
So I guess always throw out the records when these two teams play because you never know who can win. It's always been very closely contested.
Absolutely.
So that should be a good one on YRPtv and also KC 105. We've got St. Clairsville visiting Cambridge, and these two teams, they've played 48 times since 1945, and St. C, they've just dominated it. They've won 32 of those games, and they've won 4 of the last 5. And, of course, Cambridge, to avoid a winless season, again, 2 in a row. They've got a win tonight, but they've got their hands full. St. Clairsville undefeated, 9-0.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Bobcats to pull out a win. I mean, we've seen these two teams meet a handful of times, especially with Cambridge making that transition over to the Buckeye 8.
Right.
You see a lot of these teams over in the eastern part of the state playing a lot more. Barnesville to join the Buckeye 8 here within the next couple of years.
Right.
They're doing a couple other sports now, but football will be in the works here soon, so we can look forward to a couple of, Barnesville St. C, Barnesville Martins Ferry.
Exactly.
A couple games you're not seeing, but Cambridge facing a lot of tough competition within this conference, and St. Clairsville is no exception to that.
Well, and then I'm down at Crooksville tonight. Maysville at Crooksville, 3-6 Maysville at the Crooksville Ceramics 4-5. That's a Nash Icon 98.5-107.9 game. And the Panthers are coming off of a big upset. They beat Meadowbrook last week, 13-6. Crooksville trying to get to a 500 record, and they've got a 4-game losing streak right now that they're trying to break as well. Maysville, they lead the overall series between these two teams 35-30, and they have beat Crooksville 15 straight times. So I would say the odds are probably in the Panthers' favor tonight. Now also on YRPtv, we've got Tri-Valley at John Glenn, and this is kind of just a game for pride for John Glenn because their season's going to be done after tonight. Scotties, they're probably going to play 2 home games in the playoffs, but boy, Tri-Valley have had their way in this rivalry. They have won 15 of the last 17 games between these two teams. And then finally, Brett, probably the best game in terms of record-wise is Union Local at Barnesville tonight.
Yeah, Union Local coming into this game 8-1. They had a loss to St. Clairsville just recently, and then Barnesville continuing their regular season winning streak, and they're looking to continue that.
Yes.
And with the win, Barnesville is also looking to host 2 playoff games, just the same as Tri-Valley, because when you're 10-0 in the regular season and you're beating teams, like it's nobody's business, then you're bound to host a couple games, which is good for Barnesville because what's nice about them hosting and being such a high seed in their region, it is a tough region.
Yes, a very tough region.
To be able to advance in that playoffs, it builds your team's confidence.
Some chances, yes.
Exactly. And then obviously, as we've seen in the past couple of years, we've seen Wheelersburg knock Barnesville in the playoffs the past 2 years. So we're going to see how these first 2 home games fare for the Shamrocks. So stay tuned for what we're covering for the playoffs. We'll have our schedule out after they release what the rankings are going to be on Sunday. So stay tuned to what we have going on, our game schedule, and where we're going to be at.
Well, last week, we'll go over some of the things from last week that happened. Now, New Lex, they won the small school. They beat Crooksville 38-10, and that wraps up the small school division championship for them. A very nice football team. I had a chance to see them play this year. Also, West M, just super impressive. 4 straight shutouts. They beat Coshocton 44-0. That was, I mean, I came away really impressed seeing the Tornadoes play, and 4 straight shutouts now. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I would say that, if you put West M and New Lexington in a matchup again, because they did play earlier this year, and it was a close game that New Lexington came away with, but I think it would be an even closer game and an even tougher battle because West M's defense, they've said, it's our time to time to shine. It's exactly what they've been doing. So, MVL small school, they're fighting. And over on the MVL big school, we have a champion crowned there as well, I believe.
At least they're guaranteed a share. It's Tri-Valley, yes. They would have to beat John Glenn, but it's probably going to happen the way things have been going for that series. But they beat Sheridan 21-9 last week, and that pretty much wrapped up a share of the MVL Big School title. Of course, another game in that big school that was really entertaining that we had on AVC, Philo came back and beat John Glenn 20-14.
Yeah, that game over at Sam Hatfield Stadium. Again, we had that on YRPtv, yourradioplace.com, is where you can go and view all of this. I mean, a back-and-forth battle, 2 defenses that really didn't want to let the other team score.
Right.
But, we have Philo coming down towards the end of the game. And when you have, especially in a game we'll talk about here in a second, when you have 2 games that come down to not only the last drives, but even potentially the last play of the game.
Yes.
Always entertaining to watch this late in the season. And that leads us into Meadowbrook and Maysville. You said an upset, Dave. Maysville over Meadowbrook.
I said it was an upset because Maysville, record-wise, a little bit not as good as Meadowbrook, but they won the football game 13-6, came down to the very last play of the game. A receiver from Meadowbrook tackled on the 2-yard line. Time ran out. They had no timeouts left. We were saying we thought they needed to throw the ball into the end zone, and, hindsight's 2020. They probably should have tried to throw it into the end zone. Receiver got tackled right inside the 2-yard line, and time ran out. But credit to Maysville, they played great pass defense all night long, really frustrated Justice Huey and the Meadowbrook passing attack. And then the other game we'll talk about, Caldwell, they lost 28-21 to a very good Toronto team.
And
Toronto,
a close one.
7-2, and it was 28-21 in that game.
Yeah, so what we understand, Caldwell had a 21-20 lead in the fourth quarter. Toronto went down, they scored, went for 2, got it, 28-21, and then with the time left, Caldwell just was unable to get it in the end zone.
So that kind of wraps up all the things that we carried last week. Also, we talked about some other games that we did not carry, but as Brett said, when we have the pairings come out, we'll have a new schedule for next week for our Week 11 playoff games.
Yep.
And speaking of the playoffs, when we come back to the AVC Sports Halftime Show, Brett and I will talk about the playoffs.
AVC Communications is your one-stop destination for all your marketing and communication needs. Whether you are a small business or a large corporation, our expert team specializes in creating customized solutions that drive results. From radio advertising and digital marketing to graphic design and event promotions, we've got the tools to make your brand stand out. Locally owned and operated, AVC Communications is dedicated to helping you connect with your audience and grow your business. Trust us to take your marketing to the next level.
Dave Hilliard, Brett Klein back here at the AVC Sports Halftime Show. Brett, it's time to talk about the playoffs.
It's playoff season. It's coming up next week. It's crazy to think that we've already gone through 10 weeks of high school football.
Yes.
And here we are talking about the playoffs.
Now, mind you, we're going to talk about percentage chances of being in the playoffs. That's going into these games. And we're getting all this information. I used to be a math teacher, but I'm not the one that comes up with this. Drew Pasteur has a website. It's called fantastic50.net, and that's where we're getting our information. You can get the same stuff on Joe Idle or any of the other ones, but really like his. He's a math professor at the University or at Worcester. So
if you like numbers, hey, this next bit is for you.
This is you. So we'll start with Division 3, Region 11. That's where the local teams reside here. Tri-Valley, basically a 98% chance of being the number 3 seed. So they're pretty much locked into getting to host 2 games. Now, Sheridan, the other team in Region 11, Division 3 in our area, they still have their 67% chance of making it, but a 33% chance of not making it. And of course, we've already talked about John Glenn being knocked out of the playoffs, but Brett, a tough region. Lyndon, McKinley, and Marietta, both teams that are 6-3 going into Week 10, probably not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we talked about a handful of situations. I mean, obviously, what the biggest thing we talked about is it makes a difference who you beat.
Right.
And they have point calculations for all of this.
Yes.
We have a post out on our website that has these calculations from the OHSAA.
Yep.
So you can check that out and maybe get some insight into what's going on. Sheridan, a big game to wrap out the season.
Yes. And they're playing New Lex, so that could basically, if they win, they're in for sure. But boy, Division III, Region 11, the teams: Bishop Watterson, undefeated; Steubenville, undefeated; Tri-Valley, undefeated; Athens, undefeated; Licking Valley, one loss. Hey, that was to West Em. Bloom Carroll, who's been a state finalist before, 7-2. Granville has been really good the last 10 years or so, 8-1. Dover, 7-2. Jackson, who's going to win the Frontier Athletic Conference, and they have played Tri-Valley in the playoffs here, and they're a tough out, very physical team. They're 7-2, and then of course you throw in Bishop Hartley. You've got all kinds of really good teams. Tough region, Division III, Region 11. Now, let's move over to Division 4, Region 15, and that's where New Lex, Philo, and Maysville all reside. And I'm broadcasting the Maysville game tonight. Maysville still, they got a chance.
1%.
A 1% chance of being in the playoffs. So you're telling me there's still a chance?
There's still a chance.
It would take a lot of things to happen, but there's still a 1% chance. And then looking at Philo, gosh, Brett, Philo has really turned it on in the second half of the season.
Absolutely. We look at, their record, 5-4. If you were to say, going into the season, the Philo Electrics are going to finish about just above 500 and they have a 6-4 record. They do play more. They're playing Morgan tonight.
Right.
So, you'd like to think that Philo can walk away with that one pretty easily. But if you were to say, their record's kind of mad. They had some really big losses and they're beating a couple teams. They don't have it. They're locked. Playoff locked.
They're in. They're in for sure. It's just a matter of where they're seated. They actually have a 21% chance of hosting a playoff game. So, again, the right things would have to happen for them. And then New Lex, pretty much they're locked in. They're going to play at home. But if they would win, probably the number 3 seed tonight. If they lose, there's a possibility they could be the number 5 seed and only get to play one home game instead. So that's Division 4, Region 15. Now, Division 5, Region 19.
Talk about tough.
We were talking about Division 3, Region 11, but Region 19, it is a beast. You got Barnesville in there, 9-0, owner of the second longest winning streak regular season in the state of Ohio. And Brett, we just mentioned this a little bit ago. They've got a 64% chance of being the number 3 seed. If they're the number 3 seed, you play the number 14 in the first game. And who has a 70% chance of being the number 4 seed?
That would be the Wheelersburg Pirates.
The Wheelersburg Pirates, who seems to be the Barnesville Kryptonite.
Past 2 seasons in the playoffs, they have kicked Barnesville out.
That would just be a really tough matchup for the first round of the playoffs. Now, also up there, Ironton, a team many people think, as regardless of division, could be one of the best teams in the state of Ohio. You got Harvest Prep, who beat Division I Pick Central in there. Fairland, 8-1. West Em is in there, who shut out their last 4 opponents. So a really strong field there. West Em pretty much locked in to getting a home game as well. Now, as for Meadowbrook, they got a 98% chance of missing the playoffs, but that means a 2% chance that they're still in. And Crooksville, unfortunately, they are mathematically eliminated. So, again, that Region 19, and I'm not so sure, I don't really think you want to finish the season as, the number 15 or 16 in that region, because then you're going to be playing a really good football team in the first round of the playoffs.
And it depends, because if you're a team like, Northwest, and you're saying, yep, we have to go to Ironton.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be
bit of a journey.
Not the best thing for your team. Finally, we'll take a look at Division 6, Region 23, and that's where Monroe Central resides. And with even being a 9-1 team, if they would win tonight, Brett, they're not going to get a home game, it looks like.
They have less than a 10% chance to get one of the top 8 seeds. So even 9-1, you're traveling for the first week of the playoffs.
And then we've got a little local flavor here. Caldwell pretty much locked into the playoffs. They're looking like at an 83% chance of being the number 14 seed. And that means they could possibly play Waterford in the first game, which that was not unfamiliar.
They took down Waterford earlier this year, and they've seen them in the playoffs last year when they made their state run. So we're going to see it. If that is that matchup, we're going to see if Waterford wants their revenge or if Caldwell can continue to dominate them as they have in the past.
And in Buckeye Trail, they have a 68% chance of making the playoffs. So it's again looking if, wherever they end up here, it looks like probably the number 16 or 15 seed, as does Bishop Rosecrans. They're looking at either the 15 or 16 seed, depending on what they can do. And then, again, we'll mention it. Shenandoah, the Zeps, they've got a 1% chance of making the playoffs. They can still do
any glimmer of hope is a glimmer of hope.
You got a glimmer of hope going into that last game, into the Noble County Super Bowl. So, anyway, that's a look at all the playoffs. And as Brett mentioned, next week we'll have a schedule. Brett, we just wait for those pairings. When do those come out for us?
They will work on those Sunday. So we're hoping, late afternoon Sunday, we have something that we can say, hey, this is the games we're going to look at covering to get some local coverage out for the students and all the programs going on there. So be on the lookout for that. We're hoping to have something put out Monday that says, hey, this is the games we're covering. Businesses, if they want to be a part of these teams' playoff runs, then obviously they know how to get into contact with us.
Right.
And, a lot of things that we're looking forward to. And then after football, Dave, we're talking basketball.
I know, it's coming up. It's on the horizon. But right now, we'll worry about football. And, of course, we'll be back next week, Week 11, playoffs, Round 1 for the AVC Sports Halftime Show.
Friends or family outside the area, tell them they can listen to this game right now online at yourradioplace.com. 97.7 WILE.
Back in McFarland Stadium, halftime here at senior night for the Bobcats as they take on the St. Clairsville Red Devils. Their halftime score 43-0. St. Clairsville scoring early and often in every way possible. Scoring got started at the 8:48 mark where St. Clairsville scored on a safety as the Bobcats snapped the ball over a running back's head and into the end zone and out of the end zone 2-0 on the ensuing kickoff. St. Clairsville would end up with pretty good field position and a 46-yard run by Gavin Schoolcraft and an extra point making it 9-0. Didn't take much longer after that as the Bobcats got the ball back and attempted to punt it out, and the kick blocked by Kyle Rankin, picked up by Elijah Hill, and he'd scamper into the end zone. And at the 4:09 mark of the first period, it was 16-0 St. Clairsville. They'd add one more first quarter score, an 18-yard pass completion to Tyson Pastor from Schaefer. The extra point made it 23-0 before we would head to the second period, and St. Clairsville would score 3 more times. Nico Jacob, a 3-yard pass from Schaefer. Extra point making it 30-0 at the 9:52 mark, and 9:35 to go. Bobcats would fumble it away again, and Mickey Balgo would pick it up and scamper into the end zone. Extra point made it 37-0. At that point, St. Clairsville would start to filter in many of their backups, and the backups would score with 4:14 to go. And it would be Fisher from a yard out off a bad snap. He'd snag it right out of the air and take it into the end zone for the score. The extra point was missed, and we stand at 43-0. So when we get underway, JV, here in the second half, it will be a running clock, and St. Clairsville will receive the second half kickoff, and we'll probably, no doubt, see a lot of their backups throughout the second half for both teams, I imagine.
Yeah, I would guess. I mean, will the starters come out for the first series? I don't know. I mean, they have seniors too, and you want to get the most out of your guys, but you're playing for more than just week 10, and they need to move forward, but they still need to work on some of their game plan. You saw they weren't real sharp in the passing game, not because Schaefer wasn't accurate, but because the receivers were not bringing the balls in. So maybe they want to work on that a little bit more at the beginning of this third quarter. But yeah, you're going to see a heck of a lot of backups really for both teams moving forward here the rest of the game.
And Clairsville, they made their way on the field to warm up here for the second half. Still waiting on the Bobcats to make their appearance. And, you know, you wonder where the Cats will come out and allow their backups to get into the game a little bit. Again, it's senior night. You're thinking of that and getting your seniors every opportunity to finish out their career here at home as well. But you got young kids that have certainly put in the time and effort, and they'd like to get on the field a little bit tonight too. So those decisions up for the coaches tonight, and the score 43-0. St. Clairsville on top of the Bobcats. Second half coming up. We'll get started with that right after these messages.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Football season is here. Do you have your picks in on Sleeper? Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and you can win up to 100 times your money. For new users, Sleeper will even match your first deposit with up to $100 credit to your account. Just download the Sleeper app today and use code MONDAY for a credit up to $100 match on your first deposit. That's code MONDAY. Must be 18 years in most states and in state where it is legal. Promo code and other restrictions apply. Visit sleeper.com. Please wager responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-426-2537 for help. Sponsored by Sleeper, a Blitz product.
Did you know that Wendy's has any size soft drinks for just $1? Yeah, any size, anytime. Like $1 Coke, $1 Sprite, or even $1 strawberry Fanta. Okay, could we maybe switch up the sound effect, please? Because I'm losing it. Wow, no, not that. Any size soft drink for just $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid in a combo. Exclusions apply.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WILE-FM, Byonsville, Cambridge.
Back at McFarland Stadium, second half just about to get underway. First half score 43-0 St. Clairsville, and a lot of those scores came on special teams and defense, so maybe the stats aren't as lopsided as you might imagine. But I'm sure they still favor the Devils.
They certainly do. 13 carries, 126 yards, and 2 scores on the ground for St. Clairsville. Schaefer, 6 for 13 for 85 yards and 2 scores. Leading the way is Tyson Pastor with 3 receptions, 43 yards, and a score. Cambridge, on the other hand, 15 carries, only 30 yards. Clayton Myers leads the way with 5 carries, 8 yards. Marshall Ashley, 3 carries, 15 yards. Michael McHale, 4 for 10 for 23 yards. Cody Quillen, 2 of those receptions, 19 yards. So
David Acton comes right out, and the Bobcats onside kick it. They showed it the whole time, but St. Clairsville never really adjusted, but one of the up guys did jump on the ball. So the Cats come right out and try the onside kick attempt. And David Acton, the Valentine Insurance kickoff, he put it on the tee looking sideways, and I kept looking around at St. Clairsville's receiving team. They never adjusted a lot, but able to jump on it.
Yeah, worked out for them.
And it did.
Rolled right to it.
So they'll start from their own 47. And a fumble on the first handoff. Missed exchange, and let's see who comes out of there with it. Cody Quillen holds the ball up in the air, and the Bobcats come up with it.
Kenworthy with the fumble recovery.
They said that she had it, but I saw Quillen holding it up. Maybe he took it from her. I don't know.
Yeah.
So the Cats on one play come back up. Maybe that was part of the strategy.
Yeah.
We'll get it back one way or the other.
Right. Onside kick is about where they wanted it anyway.
Running clock as the Cats take over, down 43-0. They will have it at the St. C 49-yard line. McHale at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands it off straight ahead. Kenworthy off the right side to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. Not a whole lot there.
Well, just like baseball, somebody makes a great defensive play and they're leading off the next inning. Something good happens.
Matheson, King, Hudson, Florence on the stop. Loss of a yard on the play.
Kenworthy comes up with the fumble. Give her the ball first play. See if she can make some more magic.
He is offset in the backfield with McHale. Deep back Quillen. Second and long. Play action. McHale rolling to his left. Fires it down the field. And caught by Homco Green. Inside the 40-yard line near the 35. Oh, Homco Green will haul it in. The Bobcats will move the stick. Their first down of the half. Just their third earned first down of the game, all courtesy of WB Green Insurance.
Wasn't the prettiest ball, but we've mentioned many times, rolling to his opposite side. Hard for a quarterback to get his shoulders square to throw it back across the field, but Michael McHale did just that. A little wobbly, but brought in nicely by Homco Green.
Kenworthy in at the pistol set. Again, taking a handoff straight ahead. And got to the line of scrimmage, maybe a step more. Got about a yard off the play. Clock down to the 9-minute mark and moving along.
It'll go quick, partner.
Cats in 4-down territory right here. Kenworthy offset of the right of McHale. 3 wides out to the right. Hands it off straight ahead. And Kenworthy will bulldoze her way inside the 35. Neff on the stop defensively for St. C. And the Cats will face 3rd and long.
Good field position by the Cats. Be nice to take advantage here and put a drive together.
Have not scored in 2 games. 2 wide outs to the right. 2 backs in the backfield with McHale. Handoff straight ahead. Myers puts a hand on the back of the blocker and pushes the pile inside the 30 down near the 27. And they'll be just shy of the line to gain by about 2 yards. No question here, the Cats will go for it and been able to push the pile a little bit inside. So we'll see what happens here if they go with it on the ground. Quickly in and out of the huddle. Quillen and Myers again with McHale. Offset to the left side. And it will be Myers straight ahead. Lowers his shoulder, contacted the line of scrimmage, and reaching forward. I'm not sure, partner.
Short.
Yeah, he had to get down to the line, and I think he's going to come up just shy of it. And the Cats will turn it over on downs again. Second possession in a row. The Cats have done that tonight.
Yeah, it looked like he had a lane to the outside, but Fisher, the tackle, was blocking down, so he followed him and cut inside a little bit. Maybe he's got a little better vision than we do from up here, obviously. Thought he had a hole, but comes up just short.
So McLean in at Quarterback for the Devils. Joining him, brother Ian. And he'll hand it off. Ian coming to the left side, and he's going to be stacked up by the Bobcat defense. Deontay Jones.
Ian McLean on the carry for St. Clairsville, brought down by Deontay Jones.
So McLean and McLean in the backfield, huh? Sam McLean at quarterback. Ian, the freshman. Sam back to pass, fires it out in the flat, has his receiver complete out across the 30-yard line.
Pass complete to Clifford.
Caden Clifford. There's another St. C name for you, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Going to get some yardage back and out about 6 yards shy of the first down marker. So 3rd and 6. Three receivers to the right for McLean. Here comes the blitz and forced back. He's going to throw this one away. Nobody in the territory there. And let's see a flag on the play. And it will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, 4th down for St. Clairsville.
On in punt formation. Owen Williams will punt it away. Gets rid of it. There is a flag, and we'll have a redo here.
Yeah, Cambridge was offsides by about 3 yards before the ball was snapped.
Yeah, you keep doing that, you might give him a chance to go for it here.
Right.
Huh? 5 yards will make it about 4th and 2. And guess what?
There you go.
Here comes the offense.
The 6th penalty for Cambridge, 36 yards.
4th and a yard. That could be a costly one here if they can't come up with the stop. So McLean in the backfield. Couple of blocking backs as well. Sam McLean takes the snap, hands it off. Ian straight ahead, and he'll squirt through and have the first down. He's not a big fella. Ian there, they list him in the program here at 5'7" and 130.
Maybe.
I don't know if that's pads on or not. So 1st and 10 from the 39. 4 minutes left here in the 3rd period. St. C on top, 43-0. McLean back to pass, fires it across the middle and knocked away. Intended for Serrano.
Good defense there by Cambridge to be able to come up and knock that ball down. That was Larry Kemp.
Yeah, Larry Kemp. Reached across, got a little piece of it. Pedro Serrano? No. Jobu.
Jobu didn't help us much this year.
Screen pass off the left. McLean finds brother Ian. He'll skip away from a couple of guys and out near the 50-yard line before Jones runs him down from behind. That's going to be close to a first down, indeed another. So Ian McLean, the second first down for the Devils to keep the clock rolling and the yardage as well. They'll line right back up and get after it again. Into the ball game, but running back now, Hunter Orem. He'll be offset to the side of McLean. Now into the pistol formation behind him. They'll run the option right side. The pitch gets away and picked up by the Bobcat.
Fumble by St. Clairsville, recovered by
Umco Green. Riley Umco Green with it. The Cats in the last 2 possessions have come up with fumble recoveries. This one again will set them up in pretty good field position, although they trail 43-0. Boy, they would have loved nothing more to try to put points on the board and get rid of that zero.
Yeah, a little inexperience there on that option, I would guess, by the young St. Clairsville quarterback. You're taught to maybe they teach it a little different, but as you pitch it, you got to look to where you're pitching it to.
Yeah.
So
step and pitch, turn that thumb down, pitch, right?
Sure, thumbs down to the ground, or maybe a bit behind the play. Maybe we didn't get to his position quick enough, but there looked like there was just too much space between them. So McLean tried to put a little bit too much mustard on it.
Timeout on the field. St. Clairsville leads at 43-0. 2:24 left here in the third. We'll be back right after.
Attention RV enthusiasts. Stoney's RV is having a model year closeout. Save thousands on your dream RV. Don't wait. Now's the perfect time to get into their winterization schedule and ensure your RV is ready for the colder months ahead. As a full-service dealership, they've got you covered from sales to maintenance. Need propane? Stoney's has a fill station on site. Plus, check out Stoney's massive parts and accessories store, the largest in the area. Visit Stoney's RV today and drive away with incredible savings.
Friends or family outside the area? Tell them they can listen to this game right now online at yourradioplace.com. 97.7 WILE.
Equipment's just junk. Something.
We're echoing on the video. Back at McFarland Stadium, Cats with the ball. 1st and 10 from the St. C 36-yard line. Off the sideline and onto the field. Bobcats. Change in the backfield. Sikora back there with Acton. Acton will take the snap, hand it off to Sikora straight ahead. Seen David Acton warm up in the pregame. The last couple of pregames throwing the ball, but I think this is the first time we've seen him in there at quarterback, actually.
Yeah.
So the Cats with a couple of substitutions here. Shaver comes in at the wide out spot. He'll go wide to the right. Part of a 3-receiver set. Acton and Sikora. Again, Sikora straight ahead and gets down to about the 30. Where he got planted pretty good that time.
Yeah.
Looked like Jeremy Tharp on the stop. So the Cats facing 3rd and 4.
Jeremy Tharp on the tackle for St. Clairsville.
Couple of plays here to try to get it done.
5 carries for Sikora, 11 yards so far.
Sikora offset to the right of Acton, who's back to pass. He fires it deep down the left sideline. That is caught? No, incomplete. Right off the fingertips.
We do have a flag down in the backfield.
St. John Gibson down there, and it looked like he had a chance to come up with it. And the flag against the Bobcats for a false start.
Yeah, they've been nice the last couple plays because Cambridge has actually moved the first 2 plays of this drive, but they let them get away with it. But that one must have been a little bit too much.
They will decline the penalty and bring up 4th down and 4. A.J. Lawrence into the game for the Bobcats, and he'll spread wide to the right. Acton and Sikora in the backfield. 3 wide to the right for Acton. 4th down. Takes the snap. Under pressure now, steps up into the pocket. Could run. Instead, flips it out and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And that ball in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Mason Hill. And the penalty against the Bobcats once again declined. And for the 3rd possession in a row, Cats have had good field position and turn it over on downs. So clock currently stopped with 12 seconds left here in the 3rd period. Certainly St. Clair's will get that thing rolling. They take overthrown 30. That will indeed get the clock running and bring us to the end of the 3rd period. So we'll head to the 4th, 43-0. St. Clairsville on top. More high school action on 97.7 right after.
In your time of need, will you be happy with your cut rate car insurance? Will you have the coverages you need? Valentine Insurance is dedicated to protecting you and your family when you need it. As an independent insurance agency, we have partnered with many reputable insurance companies who even have local claims adjusters to provide you with unbeatable service. Are you going to trust a talking lizard to help you with your claim? Really? Don't let this happen to you. Trust the professionals at Valentine Insurance. Call 260-6699.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WILE-FM, Bynesville, Cambridge.
Maybe somebody will take a timeout for us.
In your time of need, will you be happy with your cut rate car insurance? Will you have the coverages you need? Valentine Insurance is dedicated to protecting you and your family when you need it. As an independent insurance agency, we have partnered with many reputable insurance companies who even have local claims adjusters to provide you with unbeatable service. Are you going to trust a talking lizard to help you with your claim? Really? Don't let this happen to you. Trust the professionals at Valentine Insurance. Call 260-6699.
Friends or family outside the area? Tell them they can listen to this game right now
online
at yourradioplace.com. 97.7 WILE.
One. St. Clairsville takes over from their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Run to the left, nets a -2. Orem, offset to the left of McClay. Second and long. Play action, McLean flips it in the left flat. That's completed. And pinballing his way out across the 35. Look like Derek Panapanucci, yeah.
Complete to Rankin. Take a break on the tackle for the Bobcats.
3rd down, call it 4. Again, McLean to pass. Again, down the field, wide open man. That's going to be an easy 6-pointer.
McLean pass complete to Clifford.
64-yarder.
For the St. Clairsville touchdown.
Caden Clifford on the other end of that one. 64-yard TD. So McLean gets him on the board here in the second half.
Clifford, pretty good second half here. 2 catches, 74 yards, and that long score. Clifford's name's usually centered around basketball.
It usually is.
Or golf, if you ask Coach.
I'm sure. Low snap, hold down, kick is up. And no good. So St. Clairsville letting all the kickers try it out here. 49-0. St. Clairsville on top. We'll be back right after.
Introducing the 2021 Ford F-150 Super Cab XL 4x4, now available at Doane Ford. With very low miles, this truck is ready to tackle any job with its 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost engine and tow technology package. Enjoy a stylish look with the chrome appearance package and stay safe on the road with Ford Copilot 360 2.0 and auto high beam headlamps. Price to sell, it's an unbeatable deal. Don't miss out. Call Doane Ford 740-782-1965 or visit DoaneFord.com today. And here's your Friday night high school football scoreboard. Many of these games entering the third quarter. St. Clairsville on top of Cambridge 43-0. Caldwell with a 30-0 lead over Shenandoah. Barnesville leading Union Local 41-7. Tri-Valley on top of John Glenn 28-7. West Muskingum leads Meadowbrook 35-14. Maysville with a 10-7 lead over Crooksville. New Lexington on top of Sheridan 22-10. Philo leads Morgan 13-7. Bishop Rosecrans with a 15-6 lead over Millersport. Licking Heights leading Zanesville 13-0. Miller all over Manchester 42-0. Ridgewood with a 16-14 lead over Garraway. Coshocton all over Riverview 48-0. Buckeye Trail leads Newcomerstown 22-21. Monroe Central with a 42-0 lead over Shadyside. Clay Battelle on top of Bellsville 28-6. Heath leads Utica 22-6. Johnstown Monroe 35-0 over Newark Catholic, and Newark with a 23-10 lead over Lancaster. And that's your Friday night high school football scoreboard.
High school football
from AVC Sports
on WILE FM, Bynesville, Cambridge.
Back at McFarland Stadium on the Valentine Insurance kickoff, Trayshawn Shaver on the return fumbles the ball, and Jeremy Tharp recovering for the Red Devils with 9:19 to go. They're going to have the ball right back, leading 49-0. That's your scoreboard update brought to you by the Bradley Lending Team with First Ohio Home Finance. The right back in action from the Bobcat 39-yard line comes St. Clairsville. Sam McLean takes the snap, handoff inside, and to give to Dalen Harris, and he'll work his way down near the 36.
Some more clean jerseys in for St. Clairsville.
Yeah, Cats a few on defense as well. They had Bailey Kenworthy in there at linebacker. Cat had opportunities tonight to score, could not sustain it. Harris on the fake, and the keeper straight ahead and popping it through into the secondary. That is Luke Schaefer, freshman quarterback. And that'll be a St. C first down. He showed a bit of quickness.
Sure did.
Schaefer, just a freshman, 5'11", 150. You think he's been watching his older brother play a little bit.
Yeah, hit the hole quickly.
49, Jeff.
Thought he was going to take it to the house.
It did look like it. Able to, somebody in the secondary chased him down and hopped on his back. Schaefer stays in at quarterback. Orem offset to his right. And Red Devils will burn a timeout and check this one out. 49-0. Red Devils on top. We'll take the break and be back right after this.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
Friends or family outside the area, tell them they can listen to this game right now online at yourradioplace.com. 97.7 WILE.
Back in action. Schaefer takes the handoff, hands it off to Orem. Tries to get to the corner left side, does, and forced out of bounds. A face mask at the end of that play, I believe. Orem able to get to the edge and put a little pressure on the Bobcats' corners. Didn't pick up the first down rushing, but the penalty tacked on probably will. Yep.
Yes.
Inside the 10. It will be first and goal to go. From the 5-yard line. Tell you what, the young Schaefer looks like he's got a little skills there, huh?
Yeah, built like a quarterback.
Yeah.
For sure.
Out of the pistol set, blocking back up in front. He'll hand it off straight ahead. Ian McLean weaves his way down to the goal line and in.
Yeah, that was nice move there. McLean be able to put his foot in the ground and jump forward off of that plant foot.
Nice little jump cut to the left and cut it back to the right.
That was impressive. Nice little run.
5-yard run. 6:20 left here in the fourth period, and St. Clairsville tacks on another one, and this everybody getting a chance at an extra point attempt here. Parsons from the left side. This one blocked and no good. A little struggle on the snap and the hold. So 55-0. St. Clairsville on the 4-play 39-yard drive.
Score 55-0 in favor of the Red Devils.
The Cats will close out their season tonight Red Devils looking ahead to see who will they face next week. We talked a little bit about that, and post-game we'll maybe have a chance to talk a little more, but a few other area teams. We're keeping tabs on Buckeye Trail, hanging in there against Newcomerstown. They pick up a win there. They'll probably earn a Week 11 game.
Absolutely, yep. Not guaranteed. If they lose, they still have a shot too, but a win would certainly help.
Valentine Insurance kickoff. Parsons squibs this one along the ground, picked up by one of the up guys, and wheeling and dealing looks like Marshall Lashley for the Bobcats, and a flag comes in.
It was actually Riley.
Homko Green, wasn't it? That's who it was, yeah.
Those moves for the senior.
Yeah, he was shaking and baking.
Sure was.
Got it across the 50. Personal foul tacked on to the end of that against St. Clairsville.
Penalty on St. Clairsville, personal foul. That'll get the Bobcats.
Good return by Homko Green, plus another 15.
That ball was squibbing past him. He was able to knock it down, pick it up, and then get something out of it. So the Cats take over at the 34-yard line. Lashley in the backfield. Along with Acton. Takes the handoff straight ahead. Powers his way inside the 30, down near the 25. And Lashley, he only had a couple of carries tonight, but every one of them looked pretty impressive. He just has an knack for finding the seam, and he continues to accelerate as he does that.
Yeah. And as there's contact. First contact typically does not slow him down or bring him down. That's his fourth carry for 26 yards.
First down brought to you by WB Green Insurance. First and 10 Bobcats. Lashley offset to the left of Acton. Play action in the flat, and the ball falls incomplete. And intended out there for Mason Hill. So up over his head, Acton probably rushed it out there a little bit.
Yeah, it was kind of falling away from the target, kind of moving backwards instead of stepping towards Hill to put a little juice on it.
3 wide to the left for the Bobcats here, 2nd and 10. Lashley offset to the left of Acton. He'll take the handoff again, straight ahead. Good space. And into the secondary. Lashley again will move the 6 for the Bobcat down the 11-yard line. 4:20 and a running clock. And another WB Green first down for the Cats. And, hey, the formula here is pretty simple. You don't have to go deep into the math book to figure this one out. Hand it off to 21.
Yeah, there's a nice pull there by the backside guard to be able to lead the way.
Actually out of the game now. Bailey Kenworthy, the deep back, handed off to her straight ahead, and she'll be collared inside the 10 down near the 8. Trying to get Bailey into the end zone maybe, huh?
Oh, yeah, you think?
Hey, she's been out there all 4 years. She's probably earned her due.
Yeah, she's never complained in the 4 years she's been playing at the high school level.
How many times you see a young lady that would even want to play a contact sport like this and stick it out, and here she is in her senior year. And the backfield again the handoff straight ahead, down to the 5, to the 4, and into the end zone, 7 yards out. I don't see any laundry. Bailey Kenworthy.
Touchdown!
So the Bobcats get it done. 7-yard run by Kenworthy.
That makes her feel a little better after that first touch that she had in the first half, and she put it on the ground. I don't think she's going to remember that play now.
She'll remember this one.
Oh, yeah. Good for her.
With your call. Yeah, she got excited there.
Oh, yeah.
And rightly so.
Absolutely.
Things in the game. Cats were going to go for 2. Acton and Kenworthy in the backfield.
Give her another one.
Throw the fade into the end zone. Jump ball, and coming down with it. Yeah, it looks like Schultz, right? Acton to Schultz for 2.
I can't see that far. Is it Schultz?
I think so.
Complete to Nathan Schultz. Makes the score Bobcats 8, Red Devils.
55-8 now the score, as the Bobcats put together a 5-play, 34-yard drive. First time the offense has scored, I think, in 3 games. So a little excitement there on senior night, and to get a senior into the end zone and a couple of seniors to hook up on the pass as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So some last game memories for some of the seniors for the Bobcats. I know they always say you remember your last game more than anything. I don't know about all that. I don't remember any of them at this point.
Most people will remember the last one. We said in the pregame, there's nothing like high school football, man. If you've been a part of it, you know what we're talking about. But man, that last game under the lights in front of your home crowd, there's nothing better than that. So a great memory for these kids to remember, at least until they get to your age.
Acton's going to line that kick up like he's going to onside kick it again here. And St. Clairsville has not made an adjustment with any of their upbacks here. And the Cats apparently going to do it again. And again, squibbled along the ground. That one loose on the ground and then jumped on. And St. Clairsville will retain it because some little extracurriculars there. I think they're going to throw the flag.
Yes, they
the Bobcats came down, and you tell a lot of your guys go down and keep their people away from it. And you do that by hitting them, but I think Cody Quillen that time took that to heart.
Yes, you don't do that when the other team has been down on the ball and has their third string in and you're losing by 50. I mean, come on.
Well, they'll mark that one off all the way to the Bobcat 40-yard line. So St. Clairsville will take over with 2:19 to go, leading 55-8. Well, I just figured out who my player of the game is going to be.
I don't think there's a question.
And it looks like St. Clairsville will be into the victory formation here. They will take a knee and let the clock just run out. Indeed they will. Much to the chagrin, I think, of the freshman Luke Schaefer. He'd like another shot at.
Yeah, he would.
Getting something done there. So the clock will continue to wind down here. The Red Devils will move to 10-0 on the season. Bobcats pick up their 21st loss in a row, finish this season at 0-10 after an 0-10 last year. And, looking back in the record books, there were no back-to-back winless season for the Bobcats in history. So kind of in the middle of a couple of the Cambridge guys down there haven't given it up yet. They're trying to jump in there and snag the ball on the snap.
Well, the official's supposed to have a conversation with them down there, though.
Hey,
boys,
this game's going to end one way or another, with you on the field or with you off.
Right.
So who was your last game against in your senior
I'd
year?
rather not talk about that one, because that one I do remember, unfortunately. But, I had a lot of fun, man, playing high school football. You just can't explain it to people. Unless you've lived it, you just don't understand.
Yeah.
It's,
my final game in 1972. Of course, I was a very young guy in 1972.
Of course.
Yeah.
So was I.
Yeah, you were too. You were real young.
I was a year old.
We played at Martin Seri.
Yeah.
At that point, delay a game on the Devils here. They'll move back. That won't stop the clock, though, with a running clock.
No, sir.
And we went down and played against a really good Martin Seri team. We were able to beat them down on the river.
And back then, that wasn't an easy task.
No, it was not. And sure, a winning season. To tell you who the coach for Martin Seri was back then was Regis Woods.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
So this one comes to a close in the final season in the books here in 2024. 55-8 your final score. St. Clairsville capping off an undefeated season and a little momentum heading into the postseason, which indeed will be starting at their own home stadium next week. Bobcats will close out a disappointing year at 0-10. Final score once again 55-8. St. Clairsville on top of the Bobcats. Stay tuned. Our post-game wrap-up, stats, scoring, player of the game, and all that coming up after all this. See you in a minute.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Byon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Byon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Byon Services, building the future one project at a time.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
KLN Construction is your top choice for exceptional building services. With a solid reputation for quality, we bring your visions to life with precision and care. Our team is reliable, ensuring every project is completed on time and within budget. Trustworthy service is our hallmark, making your experience smooth and stress-free. From residential to commercial projects, my team at KLN Construction has you covered. Contact us today at 740-680-1364. Built on trust, focused on quality.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
And here's your Friday night high school football scoreboard. Got a few finals rolling in. Barnesville knocked off Union Local 55-14. It was Coshocton with a big 55-6 win over Riverview. And Johnstown Monroe defeated Newark Catholic 49-0. Other games in progress. St. Clairsville leading Cambridge 55-0. Caldwell with a 30-0 lead over Shenandoah. Tri-Valley leading John Glenn 35-7. West Muskingum 42-21 over Meadowbrook. Maysville back in the lead against Crooksville 17-14. New Lexington with a 29-10 lead over Sheridan. Morgan looks to upset Philo. The Raiders with a 14-13 lead. Bishop Rosecrans on top of Millersport 23-6. Licking Heights blanking Zanesville 33-0. Miller with a big 50-12 lead over Manchester. Ridgewood leading Garraway 22-14. Buckeye Trail, Newcomerstown, it's a close one. Buckeye Trail leading 30-28. Monroe Central with a 52-0 lead over Shadyside. Clay Battelle leads Bellsville 35-6. Heath leading Utica 29-6. And Newark has a 30-18 lead over Lancaster. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated throughout the evening on the Friday night high school football scoreboard.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WILE-FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Back in McFarland Stadium, wrapping up a win by St. Clairsville in the 10-0 season, 55-8, your final score. St. Clairsville running out to a big lead early and then pulling away from the Bobcats. As the Cats did get on the board late, though. And I'm seeing an update. That couple of scores we're trying to track down here. I got Buckeye Trail 36-28, late fourth period.
2 minutes to go, or 2 minutes ago, that was the update. Yeah. That's correct.
Trail trying to win and maybe get into the postseason play there. Wishing them luck and hanging in there tonight against Newcomerstown. Final score here, St. Clairsville easily over the Bobcats and finishing out their season at 10-0. Cat will wrap up an 0-10 season for the second year in a row. St. Clairsville getting things started with a safety at the 8:48 mark. Snap over the Bobcat running back's head into the end zone and out the back. Gavin Schoolcraft added a 46-yard run at the 6:35 mark of the first period, making it 9-0 after the extra point. Another score at 4:09. This one a block punt. Elijah Hill would pick it up, scamper into the end zone. The extra point made it 16-0, and one more first quarter score by St. Clairsville. Tyson Pastor hauled in an 18-yard pass from Schaefer, making it 23 to zip at the end of one. Nico Jacob would keep this St. C scoring going in the second period. Another scoring pass from Schaefer made it 30-0. A fumble recovery, and again, the defense scores as Mickey Ball go into the end zone. Capping it off at the 9:35 mark, 37-0. And the final score of the first half was Ian Fisher from a yard out, 43-0 in the first half. Third quarter, actually no scoring, but the fourth quarter, McLean to Clifford. Sam McLean would find McClifford 64-yard run and catch at the 10-minute mark of the fourth period. The extra point would fail, 49-0. St. Clairsville will add another score, this one by Ian McLean from 5 yards out, 55-0 after the extra point going wide. And the Cats finally getting on the board. Senior Bailey Kenworthy from 7 yards out. David Acton would find Schultz in the corner of the end zone, making the final tonight 55-8. So, for some of the seniors there involved in that, certainly a few good memories for the Bobcats. For the Red Devils, they're still making memories as their season continues.
Yeah, as we said, they are the number 1 seed as of today, pending what goes on around the region. They could fall to probably number 2 at worst, so they will definitely host next week. Cambridge, unfortunately, their season ends tonight. A lot of other local teams with shots at it. Meadowbrook still with a shot. John Glenn has been eliminated with a loss tonight against Tri-Valley. Buckeye Trail, another shot. So, and then some Muskingum Valley or Muskingum County teams still have some shots to make it as well. All of those updates will be on yourradioplace.com.
Yeah, get you caught up there on what's going on.
Yep. Once they're official.
Any statistics of note other than the final score and the final records here tonight? I think, it wasn't anything outlandish where you look at somebody had 400 yards passing or rushing or anything like that, but just pretty methodical the way St. Clairsville wrapped up the Bobcats early and then let their young kids play the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, 150 yards, 157 yards on the ground for St. Clairsville. Hunter Orem with 35 yards led the way on 4 carries. Cale Fisher had 34 yards. I'm sorry, 64 yards on 2 carries. No, that's not right. 34 yards on 2 carries. My math's not real good either. And you got to mention Caden Clifford, 2 catches for 74 yards and a score, led the offense through the air for St. Clairsville. Cambridge, 82 yards on the ground, 17 yards and 6 carries by Bailey Kenworthy, and scored the only touchdown. Marshall Lashley, 5 carries, 39 yards, so he led the Cats on the ground. Michael McHale, 5 for 11 through the air for 38 yards. So with that, no, not a lot of stats to talk about really for either team. As you said, a lot of young people getting some carries, especially in the second half, that a lot of names that maybe they're not familiar with throughout the season, but the starters got some good work there in the first half for St. Clairsville, trying to work on some things through the air, and I don't know if they got accomplished what they needed to or not, but either way, they're going to make it to week 11.
They will. And the last couple of years, they've made it a little further than week 11 as they've gotten to 12 or 13. So who knows what they might have in store for them down the road here. I think we got to take one more post-game break, and we'll come back, have our player of the game at that point. So stay tuned. Our +1 pizza player of the game coming up right after.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at The Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of a guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OWN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OWN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OWN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Friends or family outside the area, tell them they can listen to this game right now online at yourradioplace.com. 97.7 WILE.
Back in McFarland Stadium, closing this season out as the Bobcats drop a game tonight to the St. Clairsville Red Devils, 55-8. Our post-game wrap-up here. I want to thank our sponsors, Valentine Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, Stony RV Sales and Service, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Stone Forward People's Bank, Byon Services, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, KLN Construction, and Allen Hunter State Farm Insurance, as well as Plus One Pizza of Cambridge, who has sponsored our player of the game all year long. Tonight, we award a senior who has certainly represented the program with some class and pride and done very well tonight for the Cats as she scored the only touchdown for the team and her only touchdown, I believe, of her career.
Yeah.
But powered it in from 7 yards out. Bailey Kenworthy, congratulations to you, and good luck on your future endeavors. I tell you what, not much you can say about the Bobcats in the season that they had, but it certainly was disappointing. But you and I had talked before the season, and as the season went on, not necessarily unexpected as they came in very young. They experienced a few injuries along the way, but got matched up against some teams that were pretty tough this year. As a matter of fact, most of the teams on the Bobcat schedule, I think there's only a few that aren't going to make it into postseason play.
Yeah, it actually had one of the toughest schedules in Division IV in the state of Ohio, as for RPI ratings. So, just an unfortunate coincidence that, the year that you're so young and so inexperienced that you run into a tough schedule. It is what it is. It's high school football. We're playing the same teams basically every year, so you're going to have to step it up and, get those kids in the weight room. Some of those young middle school coaches, keep those kids interested and keep them in the weight room and keep them working on some things because, it's time to get it back.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a couple good years there a few years ago and some playoffs, a good playoff run for 4 or 5 years in a row. And it's tough back-to-back with goose eggs up there. That's, for
tough
everybody.
for them, tough for everybody.
It's tougher for them, but for some of us old guys, it's pretty tough too.
Sit there and have to talk about that, knowing that it could be better and has been better, and will be in the future.
Sure
so
will. Yep.
Our last football game of this season, but looking forward to the basketball season, which is a little over a month away.
Yeah, not far, buddy.
So not too far away there as football season will wrap up and the playoffs will continue to take place. But want to thank all of you that have listened in throughout the season or watched along with us. We've enjoyed having you here and your interaction with us on YouTube and sending us messages when maybe we're not as good as we could be. But we appreciate that and look forward to having you listen to us in the future. Final score again tonight from McFarland Stadium. 55-8 for Cam Summers and the Mideast team. John Valentine, I'm Bill Kachuri. Until the round ball season starts, we'll talk to you then. Good night.
You've been listening to High School Football, a presentation of AVC Sports and WILE FM, Clairsville, Cambridge's FM 97.7. You've been listening to High School Football, a presentation of AVC Sports and WILE FM, Clairsville, Cambridge's FM 97.7.